Welcome in, have a seat. Kick back and relax, cause it's that time of the week. How's your day? Was it great? Well, it'll get better with Otalku Cafe. Nostalgia, let the memories bloom. All these stories in my head are gonna make me go boom. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah! Yeah! Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah!
Gunbow friends! And yes, you are our friends. Welcome back to the Summer Love edition of the Otalku Cafe, which he wrote in the wrong title. He wrote Talk to Keiki.
I can adjust that. That's not a big fucking deal. Otalku Cafe.
We're off to the great start.
I know.
But we got rom-coms main eventing this week. As of all the roms,
of course,
we got some leaks. We got some shenanigans with the fighting. Some racism with the dwarves.
Racism? Ooh. Oh yeah, we did.
With the dwarves, yes.
Yes, we did. That's true.
I am your co-CEO, your head chef, and to join me, my co-hire, the man who will become my heart, even Aiden.
Will become your heart. Wow, yes. That was unexpected.
Like that stupid hero.
Oh, good God.
I hated that. It's like, oh no, you don't have to do that again.
No.
But here we are.
I probably wouldn't do that for you, so I wouldn't expect you to do it for me. It's okay.
No.
No, we got things to live for.
Exactly. I don't want him.
You want another man in your heart?
No.
No?
Not like that. No. Gross.
Would you prefer they?
Well, they're pretty enough.
If they're pretty enough.
But no, we do have plenty to talk about. A lot of news. Again, we have some leaks that happened today. We'll get to that short. Actually, we'll talk about it now. Dan. And the Rama 1.5 remake got leaked from the apparent Netflix breach.
I didn't realize Netflix even got breached.
Yep. So I don't know how many episodes of these got leaked. The Mononoke franchise also apparently got leaked. The Phantom of Rain movie, also on Netflix.
Why would you? Realistically, though, it's like, why would you want to see some bullshit leaked version? You know, what do you gain from that? Truly,
who knows?
I can't think of what you possibly gain from that, realistically speaking,
But I was like, holy shit. And the rumor is also ReZero Season 3 premiere.
Jesus.
So if that's legit, I'm going to go look for it.
Oh, of course you are, you rat bastard.
Why not?
I'm
sure the lovely pirates at Kiss Anime will give us that.
The fucking incels.
But what day did we record? What day? Was it Wednesday? Last week?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some news. Okay, we're good. Okay. I know where we are. I want to make sure I didn't repeat anything from last week.
That might be newsworthy. It might be worth
but also, goddamn it, Netflix, what the fuck?
It was just so they just, like I said, I didn't even know Netflix got breached. They just leaked content?
Yeah, someone just like, oh hey, these episodes. Here you go.
Probably some disgruntled motherfucker. Like, what? I can't use my account even though you're firing
Or
me?
it's like, it's so easy.
It probably is. By definition.
Probably is. But we'll find out more about that. So if you are from the 7 Seas, go right ahead. Go find it.
Please for Matt so you can see the premiere of ReZero. And then have to wait like 4 months until you can see episode 2 because you already know episode 1 is going to end on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, son of a bitch. You're just going to fucking hurt yourself.
You say, I've been waiting my whole life for this. Who gonna make a name for myself?
Have you read the series?
What?
Have you read the series yet?
No, I know of it though.
You know of it though. So you know where episode 1 is going to lead off.
Yes, and I can't wait.
Oh, good God.
I can't wait to see it play out.
I'm already going to be on my fucking like hands and knees basically every fucking episode because of ReZero. So I don't need to force myself there anytime soon and wait any longer for episode 2. So I'm good.
Exactly. But let's get some of these news in real quick before we jump into the reviews. The manga Petals of Reincarnation is getting a TV anime. That was apparently one of the bigger ones that are coming out.
There's synopsis?
Let's see. Striving for talent, Senji Toya tries everything he can so he can find it. Kendo, dancing, swimming, basketball, soccer, chess, anything he tries, he fails to exceed it. One day, his classmate Haito came to school for once in a long time. Senji refers her as someone who has it, or someone who has talent. Later on, he found out that she isn't just someone who has talent, but someone who took the talent of herself in her past life, and those who took the talent from their past lives are also known as returners. So that is our action.
For a second, I thought you were going because I had read the synopsis of one that was coming out. I don't know if you would have read it on the air when I wasn't available because I don't recall us talking about it. But there was one particular show where it's like and it was like a rom-com of some description where basically like you have like the class ace and she's like student council president, all that, and she's like, oh, she looks so like unmovable, right, unshakable. And come to find out, when she gets like nervous and she's in a pinch, she takes off her panties, and that's what gives her the power to fucking like be amazing. So she basically just walks around the school all day without panties, and he finds out this secret.
Is that the please put them on Takeme-san?
Might be. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it.
That also is getting a TV anime.
Oh, you got that? You got news on that one?
I would have to read this on here.
Yeah, do it.
Takade Takime is great at everything she does, and her magnetic personality makes her the envy of everyone. She gets good grades, excels at sports, and even manages to become student council president during her first year of high school. But Takime has a secret. She possesses an ability called Eternal Virgin Road.
Oh, that's what it's called. Okay. Keep going.
Allowed her to redo past actions and achieve different results. So that's like that. What's that one, Inspector? If the guy dies, you just go to a different route till he gets the route he needs for that mystery.
Ron Konohashi. That's coming out in fall, season 2.
Oh yeah, that too. While this might seem like a decent skill to have, Takamine must pay the price to achieve it. She has to strip off a piece of her lingerie after getting an imperfect score on a test. Takamine begins to remove her pantsuit during class and is spotted by her average and weak-willed classmate Koshi Shirota, who is bewildered by the sight. However, the very next instant, things reset and Takamine's test is now perfect. When Shirota decides to confront Takame about her previous test score, she reveals her ability to him and blackmails him into becoming her closet, making him carry around extra lingerie and put them on her. Her goal is to be able to use Eternal Virgin Road as much as possible in order to stay at the top of the school hierarchy. That's with little choice in the matter. Shirota accepts, starting an oddly intimate type of relationship with the most popular girl at school. That's a mouthful.
I'm sure it will be later on in the series too.
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ!
Well, you know which one I'm adding to my list.
I'm not. Probably not.
You're not gonna add it.
Next one, from Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. My hotshot disciples are all grown up now, and they won't leave me alone. Is getting a TV anime in spring 2025.
Oh, good God!
This
Love
OP Country Bumpkin.
Oh, you'll add that though. You'll add the Country Bumpkin.
I will. The Old Man reincarnated as a villainess is getting a winter 2025 premiere. So is he going to be Rudy? This old man reincarnated as a villainess?
Well, you know the first thing he's going to do then.
Watch his parents have sex while his future wife rubs one off in the other room.
Oh, I was going to say the first thing you do is like touch yourself. Realistically, that's what you would do too. Realistically, if you woke up one day with a vagina, what is the first thing you're going to do?
I'm going to scream and freak out like, what the fuck?
All right, fine. What's the second thing you're going to do?
Yeah, I touched my chest like, what the fuck?
Oh, what's the third thing you're going to do? You're going to flick the bean.
Not right away. That's not at my top.
You're going to wait?
I'm going to wait.
You're going to wait? Okay.
I'm going to wait.
You're going to wait until like you have to use the bathroom and you're like, oh, this feels different, but kind of the same.
Yeah.
And then you wipe. Oh, what's this?
Not like that. No. What the fuck's the matter with you? No.
Okay.
Gross.
Hey, you wash your hands when you're done.
Anyway, Kadokawa finally revealed their big surprise for the next adaptation project, and that is Secrets of the Silent Witch. Big light novel. It's going to come out sometime in 2025. No date as of yet. I added it to my watch list. Like, all right, why not? Let's do it. What you got for me? Let's see. I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. It's official for winter 2025. So that's another one of those.
You know what would have been cool? That would have been like a spin-off to Konosuba.
Oh, for that receptionist? That would have been nice.
That would have been cool, right? I saw that and I was thinking that, literally.
The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic is getting a season 2, so me and Chris will be watching that. Aharon-san is getting a season 2, baby. I'm ready.
Good for you, Matt.
That's the one you dropped.
Yep.
Our Last Crusade or The Rise of a New World season 2 is postponed indefinitely.
Ooh, production.
After 5 episodes, they want to improve the quality of the production.
Hold on, which one was it?
Our Last Crusade or The Rise of a New World.
That was airing this season?
Yep.
Postponed bro, that's gotta be like a pie in the face moment.
It is pulling the Whisper Me a Love song.
Oh my god! I completely forgot we still haven't even finished that.
Yeah, got 2 left.
Unless they just make season 2 like 14 episodes,
or just rebroadcast it.
I mean, realistically, that's probably what they will do.
Yeah. Kaiju number 8, season 2, official for 2025.
Yup.
Again, a compilation movie and a special episode called Hoshina's Day Off. It will be in with the movie, and I'm sure they will add it somewhere separately on Crunchyroll in the near future. And finally, Mechanical Marie is getting a TV anime.
Mechanical Marie. That's the one that has to do with like the guy who hates humans but loves inanimate objects.
Yep, and can't afford one, so this child prodigy acts like an android for him.
Stupid.
Because bitch gotta get paid.
Stupid.
Gotta get paid. It needs that money. No trailer yet or anything like that. It's a shoujo, and there's no studio that is producing it yet.
Hope no studio does, because that's stupid.
But anyway, that is it for the news, unless you have anything else.
Nah, I'm good, Papa.
All right, let's get to these reviews then.
All right, I only got 2 reviews this week because I had no fucking slime this week. How about that?
You don't. That's right.
I don't got no slime, Papa, so I'm
And
good.
we got no Spice and Wolf.
Nope.
And I think that's it that we're not covered.
Yeah. Then next week we got no
No Hero again.
we got no hero again. No, I have no Otoko Noko. And then yeah, slime is
Yeah, I think that's it.
yeah. Is slime actually slime was slime on a 2-week vacation? No, slime is next week that I don't have. So I do have this week's. Oh shit, what happened in this week's episode? I don't remember. It was something critical too. Son of a bitch. What was it? Oh, I remember. I'll start with slime. Slime basically continues off with we see the merchant whose name I'm forgetting. Let me see if I can pull it up in the character list. One moment. Basically, Rimuru introduces him to everybody. It's like something that looks similar like Rui Jerd or some shit. Where the fuck is this guy? Penis Wrinkle McGee. Who is he? Is he not on here? He should be on here. Does he have a more in character? Nope. God, there's so many characters in this show.
I know.
So many damn characters, and they all play some sort of like actual like significant role in like the over like arching show. I don't have his fucking name. Anyway, all right. Well, regardless, we see Rimuro introduce the merchant that he had visited a couple episodes back, and he basically provides like a itinerary and a plan for how the festival that they've been planning throughout this entire second half of the season is going to go, and everybody's satisfied with that from that front. And then we get a report from Sohei surrounding the guy, the Viscount that was selling elf slaves, because if we remember from the previous episode, the elves wish to find out what happened to their brethren because they haven't come back. And so when he recognizes the name, he has Sohei check it out. Sohei comes back with the report, and he mentions basically that the Viscount's been taken care of already, and the slaves are on their way over to back over to the temple, to the Great Forest of Jura. And when we get the story, we actually get introduced to one of the hero. He's called the Lightspeed Hero, Masayuki. And basically, we find out Masayuki is an isekai, right? He's from another world. He got teleported magically one day after living a simple, normal life. And basically, he has this special quirk, right? A special power, hero power. And it basically does 2 things. All luck is on his side. Like, you see multiple instances of him, like, about to get his ass kicked. And like you see him duck and like raise his head up to see what's up, and he just magically just knocked out a 500-pound fucking man, just without like no effort. And like so, all this stuff that happens to him, everything lucky basically happens to him and his party. And then likewise, it compels his party to be more like beholden to him, like not in a negative way, like we see in Tsukimichi, where that guy has like that evil eye that basically forces people under his spell. Like this one is more of like a positive compellment. And because of that compellment, it also gives them like not super abilities, but gives them more strength in their battles. They all draw from the hero. And so basically he's starting to become more world renowned, despite the fact he is for the most part pretty humble. Like he accepts all the gratitude, and he does it in like, not a asshole way, but he's not one of those people that's like shy from it at the same time, to a degree. And so anyway, we see basically him take on the task to basically go after the Viscount. He destroys his fortress and his lair and fucking rescues. And basically he's on his way to escort them over to the Great Forest of Jura. And basically there's a little bit of wariness with the monsters, because basically they've heard rumors of him wanting to basically kill Rimuru, right? And the opposite is true as well, where they find out, oh, he's a demon lord, he's a powerful demon lord. But so the hero is a little bit wary about it, but at the same time he's like, well, I've heard that he wants to be friendly with monsters, so let's not just go and attack him immediately. Let's gauge, see what he's about, and then we'll go from there. If we have to fight, we have to fight. If not, we don't have to. Fantastic. So that's kind of basically where the episode kind of ends, is basically him like in the carriage with the slaves and just kind of, trying to gauge how this fateful meeting that they're going to have is going to turn out. I imagine it's going to turn out fine. There'll be some silly misconception, and everybody will be happy, and they'll drink and have a good time, and blase, 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 blah. Anyway, all right, moving on. Senpai is an Otokonoko. This episode was pretty interesting. Basically, they follow up with the news that we had mentioned with Aoi really not liking Makoto. And so Ryuji at the beginning of the episode basically confronts her, like, not in a mean way, but confronts her with his, like, his perception. And Aoi basically can't hold it in, and she fucking starts bawling, crying, runs away. They're basically watching Makoto play basketball. And so he runs after her, and they talk about it a little bit. And basically she opens up like his eyes to, like, her feelings and things of that nature. Ryuji covers for him, and everything's all good from that perspective. And then they kind of just move on from there. However, a couple things. One is basically it's interesting because with this development, right, Ryuji basically, he has a clear path if he wants to confess to Makoto. And Makoto even like gets basically a preconception that, oh, him and Aoi are going out. And Makoto's like, no, that's not, or sorry, Ryuji's like, no, that's not true. Like, no. So then Makoto's like, so you do like somebody. Do I know this person? Ryuji's like, yeah, you know him very well. You know them. Sorry, you know them very well. He does use they, them. You know them very well. And then he gets embarrassed and he can't say or confess or anything. He runs away. And so there's a little bit of awkwardness throughout between Ryuji, Makoto, and Aoi for all like various reasons. But basically, this kind of leads to like a moment where Aoi kind of, she, what's it called? She kind of focuses on her past. And it goes really more in depth, as I mentioned. Like she's more indifferent in life, and not choosing to like anything. Like it goes back to her childhood. She's like, I like everything. I like this. I like this. I like this. But she doesn't ever make firm choices because she has no conviction in those choices. And basically, she just kind of carries that trauma, the fact that like her mom abandoned her. Her dad more or less has abandoned her, even though like he's still around and he can communicate with her, but he doesn't communicate back. Like it's just a bunch of like unread text messages or left unread text messages. Like it's, she's basically alone. And so she's never really gotten the sense of what love is. So that's why she's forcing the issue. And so it kind of leads her to make a big decision. Basically, there's a little bit of strain between the group. And on a rainy day, she basically tells Makoto to meet him in like this empty classroom because they started meeting to eat lunch in like the empty science classroom since it's becoming winter over there and it's too cold to be on the rooftop. And so on a rainy day, they, sit down and like they're just laying down on the desk and just listening to the rain. And Aoi basically says like, hey, I'm going to start having lunch with girls in my class from now on. Makoto's like, okay, understood, no problem. And then the episode ends with her saying, and I'm giving up trying to be with you. I appreciate, you letting me, letting me want to be with you, things like that. But I'm done. Take care. And she walks out, and Makoto's kind of left, like holding the bag. He's like, huh? Like he doesn't understand where this came from. Like it's weird because it's like he didn't like her like that, but he still appreciated. It seems like underlaying. He still like underlayedly appreciated the attention, and like kind of that focus that she gave him. So it's kind of interesting to see where that'll go. But we have to wait a week because that'll be delayed just like Slime will be. And then finally, Days with My Stepsister, which was pretty good, honestly. Days with My Stepsister. It starts off with basically seeing the focus shift from Saki over to the senpai, Shiori. And basically there's a book that's at their store. They work at a bookstore. That's and the movie's out. And they're like, hey, you wanna Shiori's like asking Yuta, hey, do you want to go watch a movie? Like, you want to watch the late movie? And so they do. And, it's a good movie. Like, you even see part of the movie. It's actually a really, really nice movie. They, like, act out a lot of the portions of the movie. And more or less, you can summarize the movie as basically someone who is carrying some sort of, like, it's like a special violin or something. And they're kind of, like, forced to run, like be on the run because it's a very valuable violin. And so they're kind of sequestered to this like town and hiding. And the boy, and they're furries, by the way. This is a furry movie, and the furry like just is like, hey, let's go travel the world. And they travel the world. They see all these beautiful sights. She plays the violin. Like, it's a really nice, touching movie about basically expanding out and branching out and seeing new things and experiencing life. It's kind of the gist of what the movie is. So from that piece, it's good. They get out the movie. They talk. They start acting out the movie. As basically, you know, they go to a vending machine, get some juice, some soda, whatever, and they act out like one of the critical, pivotal scenes that you see from when they show the movie, just them two. And basically, you see Shiori. It looks like she's about to confess to Yuta, and she doesn't. She holds back, and basically, as he walks her home, and they get to a point, and basically they talk about his sister a little bit, and you know, she says, Shiori does, you know, like, tell your sister I said hello, give her my regards. They separate. Yuki gets in her, or sorry, Shiori gets in her car and just kind of looks at herself in like the rearview mirror, and like she looks like kind of like defeated, like, you stupid bitch, you should have like confessed. Like, she's holding on to something. You can tell she's holding on to something, and it involves Yuta. So very interesting to see if they like kind of delve into that, or if they just leave that as kind of like the unsung like reality that she does have feelings for him. And so then we move on to the next day. Basically, Yuta and Saki have dinner or have breakfast together, and basically they talk about the movie, talk about studying, things like that. And basically, Saki kind of wants to get more into what Yuta's into, because she knows, like, hey, he really likes books. You know, I want to get into books. Not only do I want to get into books because you like books, but maybe it'll help me with my literature score since I suck at literature. You know, and so, you know, she's like, I don't have time to go watch the movie, so let me read the book that you saw the movie on, and, you know, I'll understand what you saw. And so basically Yuta goes to work, and Saki ends up going to his job to go find a study guide that she needs for school, and B, the book. And she ends up meeting Shiori. The two of them talk, have a good time, whatever. And again, still like that, like those feeling tensions between Yuta and Saki are still there. Like, Saki basically says, like, you look great in that apron. You know, like, she's very like, she wants Yuta's help more than she wants Shiori. Like, Shiori's cool, whatever, but she's more centered on Yuta. And so she buys her books, everything's good. She says, I'll see you at home. She walks off, and Yuta just continues talking to Shiori, like, you know, just coworkers and stuff. And the scene ends, and it's really, there's meaning behind it, but you have to like kind of draw into it. It's kind of like abstract meaning, where you see basically Yuta and Shiori talking about Saki, and you see the visual of Saki laying like back against like there's like a backdrop, and it's like a mirror backdrop in the elevator. So you see her reflection staring forward, but then you see the reflection from her staring forward, staring in the opposite direction. So it's basically kind of like either like something two-faced related, something like two personas, two feelings, two different directions. Again, very abstract. But that's where the episode kind of leads off, where she has this like kind of pensive like feel and tone, body language wise, about her as she steps off the elevator and heads back home. So again, really love this series. Makes you really think. It's not nearly as like funny incest like we see with Alia, but obviously there's still the undertones of it being the stepbrother stepsister vibe, and there being a lot more depth. But I think there's a beauty to that. There's more depth to the feelings. It's not just, you know, simple haha feelings. It's not your typical feelings that you get with a rom-com. It's very atypical, very abstract, very very meaningful in its own way without being too like in your face, very subtle. And that's why I keep telling people about Days with My Stepsister, because I'm the only person I think besides Chris who's watching, and Chris isn't that big a fan of it, but I still stand for the show. I love it.
You still stand for the show.
And it's still consensus top 10. You can't deny the rankings, buddy.
No, I cannot.
Can't deny it. It's still a consensus top 10 anime so far.
Well, incest seems to be the main theme for summers.
Fuck your sister. Fuck your brother.
Apparently, that's what's winning for summer. Somehow. Where did we go wrong?
Cups from your sister.
Like, where did we go wrong?
I don't know how much time you have to figure out where to start.
Apparently 2 wasn't enough. That's all I'll say.
Oh,
2 was not enough.
are my C's not good enough?
No, I bet the bomb 2 was not enough.
No, I know. Yeah.
I'm gonna start with this one, so I do not forget it by accident. Dead Demons Deed of Destruction.
All right.
Okay. Perhaps we've been treating these humans harshly for how they've been treating the invaders. Because these invaders talk about how, man, they're excited to keep humans as pets. Like, they're not just there, like, oh, looking for a new life. They're not like immigrants or anything like that. We just want to learn about the world. Because man, I cannot wait. And one of the kids died during the spaceship crashing. Like a human kid didn't make it, and one of the alien kids didn't make it. So they had it so they put the alien into the kid's body. And that's the kid we've been seeing around. His name is Oba, and he finally reveals himself in front of Anton and Kadode. It's like, oh shit, we finally got an invader. And they're befriending it. And Anton is trying to do human speak. And of course, he's like a fucking Gen Zero, says lol at the end. Even says out lol in a few of his sentences because, you know, he thinks that's how he talk with the. Yeah.
Cringe.
And Oba was digging through Anton's memories that got kind of dark.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of dark, especially with Kadode. And one of them attempted suicide when they were like in grade school.
Damn.
Yeah, no, damn. And the campus massacre. See, that was fucking brutal. Like there, you see a couple of invaders like running from their lives, and soldiers just shooting them in public. There's no questions asked. It's on site, and the students are watching in horror because they don't know, like, oh, what do they want type of thing. They still think they're just innocent people or they're innocent creatures. Multiple headshots. People think they're getting sick from their blood. So it's like, what the fuck? So no one knows what's going to happen. They should capture one of them to talk to the alien, but they are not doing that. So this show, like, the first half is about the girls, fine, whatever, and the second half is just about more of the invaders and them being fucking killed almost every episode. In all these gruesome ways. Like last week, the ex-boyfriend that was conspiracy nut grabbed one of them, picked it up, like fucking sliced his throat. This little kid.
Oof.
Yep. No hesitation. Like, what the fuck? Holy shit.
Oof.
I know. Ooh, mercy.
Have mercy.
Did you watch this week's Autry or no?
No, I never got to.
Okay, then I'm going to talk about it real quick.
Yeah.
Basically, Natsuki, the gang, they're on the boats, basically looking for materials underwater, and they're confused by Autry going underwater by herself without scuba gear or any of that type of shit. But you know, high performance. He doesn't say that though, but
I mean, that's why is he confused? She literally saved him from drowning.
No. The kids like Rika and all that.
Oh.
Yeah. They're confused, like, oh, how could you do that type of thing?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Natsuki kind of has a heart-to-heart with Ryuji. The one's like, no, this ain't gonna work, that type of thing. Basically, if you give up if you fail once, you just give up right then and there. And Natsuki's like, well, we're just gonna keep trying. They're gonna keep trying. There's always thousands of methods, and one of them is always going to work. You can't just do, I quit, just like that. No.
Damn it.
Not how it works.
Damn it.
So Ryuji is going to help him find a battery because, again, in this world, batteries are very rare or expensive. If you could find
it's not in this world, it's in this island.
But that's what I mean. Like, it's not really good luck finding one.
Yeah, they're all dead or used already, yeah.
Yeah, dead, nowhere to be found, or very pricey.
Sure.
you might not get a good charge out of it at the same time either.
Yeah, it's risky.
But Autry, Natsuki, and Minamo, let's evade. Didn't really find much. When they get back home, Catherine is there with a knife.
With a kniff.
With a kniff. Point has it on Minamo's neck, ready to kill.
Why?
Because she wants Autry for the money. So like, if you don't give me her, I'm going to kill this bitch. It's like, yep, I got a debt collector, so I'm collecting the money for myself. I'm surprised you didn't sell her yet. I would have. I should have. I'm going to right now. And fucking Autry just does her rocket punch. Punches her in the face.
High performance.
Yep, that was high performance. Yep. Punches her. She gets knocked down. And she backs up. She backs off her now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you better run, bitch.
You got a fucking fractured jaw now.
Yep.
Can't suck no dick that way.
Ryuji does come back the next day. He only found one battery. But Autry offers her battery to Natsuki. And then Natsuki's like, no, like, why? Type of thing. So he sends her to the junk shop owner to see, like, what's she actually worth? Type of thing. Like, curious. The guy's like, oh, I'll give you this. I'll give you like a lot. I'll give you all the good shit in the trade. Then Natsuki asks, like, okay, so, but why is she so valuable? So, oh, okay, here you go. Opens the magazine. It shows the 4 models. Her model is discontinued. And doesn't tell you why. But he doesn't sell her. But he goes away down, and she actually asks, like, why didn't you, like, trade me? Why did you trade for my battery? He's like, well, if I got rid of you, you won't be with me. like, oh, this guy actually fucking cares.
He's grown to care, sure.
He's slowly growing to care.
Or it could just be like one of those wrestling fans, like, oh, 1998 Ultimate Warrior in the package with the blue trunks, rare item.
No, basically doesn't want her to. Basically, she's all she has left of his family.
Yeah.
So, and it got to the point where he talks about like he actually admits he does not want her to go.
Secretly, he's like, well, I got to put my dick somewhere.
No, stop it.
What the fuck, the robot?
Pretty much. I do find out what happened to her memory with the school. I'm like, holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's why she was kind of hesitant at the school.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, well, I wonder why. And then I'll try to find out, okay, well, like, what are the endings, which one, so I know which one we're probably going to get. And it talked about what happened with the school. I'm like, goddamn.
Oh, so that's the one that we're
kind of
probably
tragic.
So that's the one we're probably going to get.
Yeah. One we're probably going to get. So can't wait for that.
Are they going to adapt everything in season 1?
No, they can. They can.
Interesting.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be difficult to do. It's like 13 episodes. And we got 9 left. Yeah, they can get it done. Let's focus on the main stuff. Do that, you should be fine. But in any event, Mayonaka Punch. Time for the next video idea, and that next idea is being stranded on an island for a week. So basically, well, like, you know, they're vampires. They really need to like fish, eat, type of thing.
Oh yeah, they just got to stay shaded.
Yeah, but stay shaded. Have a supply of blood. So Ichiko, Liv, Fu, and Takage, they're doing their thing. Masaki is not with them. She's back at home, like doing editing and stuff like that. So basically, the vampires are doing it by themselves. Only to find out they forgot their supply of blood back at the house.
Mm-hmm.
So, Masaki sees this. Like, shit. So on this deserted island, these vampires starving to death. They said they're about to die. Very wicked of this. But Makeine eventually gets there because Yuki, the last vampire, sends her there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had no guilt tripping. So Makeine was actually worried about them.
Mm.
Like, not just for the content, just as people, if you want to call them people. But they're vampires.
The beings.
The beings. The beings, yes.
I said beings.
Yes. And then
Creatures.
creatures. But
It's the only thing we ever pulled out of fucking Platinum End.
yeah, I don't hate from that piece of shit. Yeah.
You know,
But,
it's funny. Unrelated to Platinum End, right? When I made my Mal, right, it automatically like takes like your like what you put as the score and like tries to like estimate what it was. And for me, they had put it at like a 7, and I was like, the fuck? When the fuck did I ever say Platinum End was a 7 out of 10? Demo, that's a 5.
yeah, I think I have mine as like a 3 or 4.
Really?
It was my worst that year, so.
Anyway, all right, keep going.
But yeah, now Liv asked Masaki for help. Like, maybe you can help me learn how to edit videos and stuff like that. So she obliges. End episode there. Not bad. It wasn't a bad episode. A little funny, but it kept the plot going. Moving on. Narenare Cheer for you.
No.
Yep. Basically, Anna's plan to try to, save YJ's music store. She keeps trying, like nothing's happening. Like, she's like trying to promote it and stuff like that. No views on the videos.
Sounds like us. Just kidding.
Yeah, basically, basically more or less.
Just kidding.
And then we got some decent numbers. We beat AEW last week.
Oh God.
We did.
Ah.
Probably 50 views. So progress. But yeah, Anna's getting frustrated, upset. She's doing a martial arts and a punch it back, take her anger out on it. But eventually they learn to, like, all right, we're gonna do like a little dance type of thing, get people's attention. To, like, go to the shop, buy his records, or make him like not close up. So while the girls are performing that, YJ, Mia, they're at the music store, and their old friend Mike. A lot of English speaking because they're all English. So you hear all that. So other famous musicians and stuff like that are coming to the store, saying hi to YJ. All the customers go like, "Oh shit, it's that guy!" Like, "Oh my god, it's that guy!"
Fuck that guy. Just kidding.
Yeah, none of that, but still. But all that going on, so he's getting some business. Sold a lot of records. The cheer dance from Anna and the girls is very nice. So that goes on. After party thing. Anna tries to convince YJ one more time. He's like, "Well, all right, I'll stay a little longer. As long as the people still come here and still like to hang out, listen to the music, I will stay a little longer." So Anna's happy. So all's well that ends well there.
Indeed.
But nice episode there. How many do I have? Let's holy shit. Suicide Squad. Okay.
All right.
Suicide Squad goes back to the kingdom. Thinking they're going to celebrate. And all of a sudden, guards go up to them. Excuse me. And the queen says, "Off with their head," basically.
Lop that bitch's head off.
Yep. So they're trying to hunt him down. King Shark gets captured.
Not Baby Shark, King Shark.
King Shark. While Suicide Squad runs away, they go to like their reset points for the bases, and so they call Amanda Waller. And you know Amanda Waller, right? You know how ruthless she can be.
Sure.
So one of the guys tells her, like, "Hey, these people are a lost cause. We can't reason them. They're not gonna get our help. They want to kill us.
Yep.
So Amanda's like, well, come back right now. We'll forget the whole thing. What about King Shark? Oh, 1 second. Pushes the bomb of her detonator, and it kills Clayface. His head blew up. Like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, by the way, come here now. I'm going to do it to all of you. And then the guy was trying to convince Wildlight, no, we're not leaving King Shark behind. We're not doing this. So, like, let's give us some time. He's like, all right, you got 24 hours from right now. And your friend's still dead.
He's still got no head.
He's still
His
dead.
brain is still on the wall.
But Clayface does come back to life because, again, he can move his brain to other parts of the body because it's Clayface.
Right.
So when it got blew up, it was basically like an empty part of his head. So he made himself come back.
It doesn't make any sense because he didn't even know it was coming, right? If he knows it's coming, then he would be able to, like, all right, I'm going to move it to my fucking, like...
Well, you can hear the beeper of your detonator.
So in the millisecond it takes for the beeper and the detonator in his head to go off to him not having a head, he's just like, whoop, brain is in my stomach now.
Well, he moved it to his arm, but yes.
Whoop, boom.
He's like, he ain't stupid. He knows like she's gonna pull some stupid shit.
Keeps it in his left.
Well, I was happy he was back.
It would have been great if it wasn't like his ass cheek circa fucking Deadpool or something.
But yeah, Harley. Before that though, Harley was talking a bunch of shit to Amanda Waller. I was like, I'm gonna basically fucking kill you when we come back.
Do it.
Yep. Oh, she wants to. So they're up there. They're trying to think of a plan. They look all the way over there. It's like, can we make it there in a day?
Sure.
And we could try. We could very well try.
Why not?
So as they march on the princess. What's her name? Fiona. She's like she's underground somewhere, and she overhears her mother basically yelling and screaming. It's like, all right, what the fuck's going on? We got 2 more episodes, but good to show that. Good to see Waller put her authority into good use, if it didn't fully work.
Respect my authority.
Respect my authority. My wife has no emotion. We get Arisa and Senju, who are technicians. Arisa is the human one. Senju is the robot. They go. They look at the form. They're like, oh shit. Mina wrote a request in saying, don't let Takuma know about a certain upgrade. Like, well, that kind of sucks because we need him to sign for consent because he is technically the owner. Like, well, we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to the door. They introduce themselves. Iris says, explain to Takuma how this process works. What's going on? Senju is just looking at Mina, going, "Hey, open your head. I gotta check you. Open your head." Because Takuma explained, Mina's like doing this on her own. Like she even wrote "I love you" with the name, like with my name on the omurice on ketchup. I didn't tell her to do that or anything. They're like, oh, okay. So she's like, okay, she might be defective. If there's anything default, we're going to reset her like a factory reset. So open your head. Mina just gives her like this cold stare, nothing, doesn't say anything.
Head. That would have been great if she just Koshi-panned her head.
Yeah. No, she's just like, no. Like, I'm not asking again. And fucking Senju goes like Doc Ock with the arms. I ain't asking again. Eventually she does. Then Takuma basically tells her, hey, tell her like stop it, like right now type of thing. But basically, if she kept going, Mina was probably gonna punch a bitch. But basically, calm down. Arisa put Senju in sleep mode. Takuma filled out the form while being hesitant. He didn't look at the request that Mina made. So I was like, if she says she has to surprise me, I'm not gonna pry. that type of thing. Arisa said you are about to leave. Mina takes a little selfie with Takuma to be like basically remember me about like before and after type of thing. So you don't get lonely, essentially.
No.
Then Mina beats the Arisa and Senju to go in the car. He's off for repairs or the upgrade episode. Pretty cute, pretty cute. Because I thought before the first three episodes were rough, but like, okay, now it's getting there. It's still not great.
Mm-hmm.
It's watchable now.
Mm.
Sengoku Yoku. God, I got too many.
Dude, you've got 7. Unless I'm probably gonna, for the sake of helping you out in your alones, I'll pick up Atri again just to help you out. Just to help you out with one.
I already talked about Sengoku Yoku last week. All right, I'll talk about that. Cool.
All right.
All right, so one more. Dimensional Seduction.
All right.
Ririsa is doing her photo shoots. Like they show her to reveal her outfit. She's very nervous. Ogino, the person that was next to her at the cosplay photo panel, he talks to the girl that he's basically managing. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go help her out, type of thing. They're okay. We got 20 minutes for a photo shoot. Like line up right here, get your photos right here, type of thing. Like he was this guy was organizing it to make it. Now people got a fair photo shot while Ririsa wasn't overwhelmed. So okay, that's nice. They're doing the photos. Okamura, he really couldn't get a good shot. So, but he's still happy that people like the outfit. And before she finishes her photo shoot, she does a special like little hand pose type of thing for him, like pointing at him, like just for him. It's like, oh,
okay, cute.
And Okamura is getting that little doki doki feeling.
Oh, in his heart or in his pants?
In his heart.
All right.
So is Ririsa.
Oh.
Yep, and yeah, she's been feeling this since the day of the events. She goes to the changing room, and like she's like changing out of her outfits. And while she made new cosplay friends, and they're all sharing like these horror cosplay stories of times they fucked up their outfits. Like it happens to everybody type of thing. Like I was washing my wig, and an hour later, I realized I left it in the tub, so the whole hair was ruined.
Oh.
Like, ooh. And one left a wig in front of the TV screen, so since it was dark out when he got back in the room for horror movies.
Oh shit.
So I was like,
the fuck?
So story type of thing. There's her thing was just to have a cosplay horror story, but she hates her outfits because either she looks sexy or she looks fat in it, even though she's not fat. And she was showing an example of her regular clothes because the outfit she had on was what her competition gave her, Mikari. And they look at it and they're like, "There's nothing wrong, but just she has no fashion sense. She doesn't know what clothes go with what." So I was like, "But they don't tell her that."
Nope.
No. They go Okamura, Ririsa. They're at the train station, waiting for the train. Ririsa talks about her feelings.
Oh.
She says love. He's like, huh?
Nani?
But my love for you as my cosplay partner, supporting me and taking pictures with me.
Ugh.
And Okamura is like, yes, that's exactly what I was feeling. Yep, it wasn't love. Nope, it's just my admiration for you as your partner in this cosplay adventure. Nope, no love whatsoever.
I love beating off to fucking pictures.
Yeah, I love to beat up to your pictures. And not you.
Not you as the picture, not you as the person, you as the character. I love beating off to that.
Yep, exactly. So
fuck you.
So they're both stupid.
Awful.
Yeah. I was like we were right there.
Fucking atrocious.
We were right there, man. What are you doing?
Imagine if I was watching this show.
You would be like, just fuck.
Seriously.
You're like, just fuck in the trade.
Might as well. Golly.
All right, now let's get to our together.
All right.
Avoiding the ROMs because we're saving those for last.
Yes. What do we got?
My Hero Academia. Let's just start with that.
Start with the big one, huh?
Start with the big one. Bakugo's dead.
Yep. Shinderu.
Shinderu. Genus is really trying his best to stitch, and he cuts.
He does. I mean, he does stitch the heart, but ain't beating.
It's just not beating. Like, he's trying his best. He's doing his best.
You would think that one of them would have a quirk, right? That would be able to take blood or something,
Yeah.
and like be able to like cleanse it and then shove it back in your body, right? Like, you know, be able to like.
That's it. But there was actual stabs in the heart, so.
No, but I mean, okay. First thing you stitch the heart so no more blood like leaks out or minimal blood leaks out, and then you have somebody with like some sort of water type of like quirk to fucking just go and like, oh, all that pool of blood he's just laying in, just. Oh.
But no, that'd be way too convenient.
It would be, but you know, you got to think of these things ahead of time. Come on, my hero.
But before we get to that, we gotta go to All for One.
Yes.
Holy shit!
He is sexy.
He is sexy. Yeah, Endeavor burnt him alive, but turns out it was a bad thing to do.
Yep.
Because he had a bit of Ares quirk, the reversing thing.
Yeah.
So now he's in his prime.
Yeah.
With his quirk.
Crazy.
So no more life support respirator.
He's basically 100 years younger.
Yep, he's a fucking hunk.
And he's a hunk, yeah.
Like, holy shit.
He got all the bitches and stole their quirks when he was done fucking.
But the trade-off is he's a little easier to kill.
No, basically, I think the trade-off is that he's going to basically end up withering to nothing because it reverts back. So right now, he's peak status. But
he's going to keep bleeding.
He's going to, yeah. So you'll see end up like seeing like teenage all for
yeah, like, so basically it's going to be a slow process until he fades away to non-existence.
Yeah. So his last stage would be like, what, fetus? Fetus all for one.
Yep. And then you kill the fetus.
And then you abort the fetus.
But, yeah, All for One took another quirk.
Yep.
And Hawks is trying to hold them off. That is it on that side. And then, guess what? Dobby is no longer dead, no longer knocked out.
Nope, Dobby is alive, and he managed to figure out Shota's quirk in about 15 seconds.
Yep. So they didn't show much in that one. Just basically just him going full balls.
No, well, he fucking killed one of the support guys.
Yeah.
One of the support guys, he burnt him alive like a crisp. That motherfucker, charcoal.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, he said it. He's like, it wouldn't be a battle if the villains weren't as resilient.
Exactly. So we're gonna get that battle in the upcoming episode or two.
Gotta think.
Well, we got about 9 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 9 episodes. It's basically those fights, and season 8 will be the last, but
it kind of puts a damper on things where it's like, you know, there's going to be one more season. So, yeah. And then you got a movie that's going to come out.
This is more that they're trying to stretch it out as much as possible to justify the 25 episode count to get to the final seasons.
I mean, they could just pull a fucking Demon Slayer and do like 12 and 12. Season 8, season 9, 12 and 12.
They could have. They really could have, but
they could have done. Imagine 12 seasons of this, like instead of doing like 24, 21, 23, whatever the fuck odd numbers.
Nah, it'd be too long at the same time.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm okay with the 2 core, just the balancing out for this season.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm really so like we know we don't have an episode. That's why we're gonna stretch out as much as we can.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're entertaining. It's not like you're.
Oh, they are. No. They're focused on what they want.
It's not filler, you know. It's not filler.
Yeah.
So there's that. But
now we go back to this biodome, the coffin.
And the coffin in the sky, as they say.
Was it Blood? What's that ninja's name? I got it.
Ninja.
Edshot.
Yeah, Edshot.
But yeah, Edshot is talking to Genus.
I come shot. Edshot.
Come shot. Back shot. I still can't believe they made a joke elusive. We'll get to that later. I'm like, no, they fucking didn't. No, but Ed Shot is talking to Genius. He's like in denial, like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Our other heroes are trying to beat up Shigaraki.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't working.
Mm-mm.
And Ed Shot has this brilliant idea. I'm going to be inside this child.
I'm gonna put myself all inside him.
I'm gonna come inside him.
I'm gonna edge my shot inside him.
Yes. So he pins himself down to like this little thread needle thing, goes inside, and he goes, "I'll become his heart." It's like,
What you guys think I was gonna do, you perverts?
I was like, just don't let him. Don't. You shouldn't have died then. What the fuck?
Is there no one that could have like why wait no Momo can. I was gonna say can't Momo like make a no she can't make body parts. She they specifically said you can make
she's busy eating and making weapons. But so he's doing that. He's cleaned himself up to make it so he could stitch up his lungs, his heart, become his beating heart.
And he will die.
And well, he'll basically he'll just be stuck in there, yes.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever. So he's doing this, so they gotta stall for time.
You know, it'd be cool if he actually gained his quirk in the process. Like he became him. Like,
then no, it don't work like that.
Like imagine Bakugo able to like just fucking like create like an edge like thing out of his fingertips with his fucking like triglyceride fucking explosions.
Yeah.
That would be fucking gangster.
Right. But as that happens, and they got a call from intercom saying, "Hey, can you stall for
2 seconds? We're opening the dome for 2 seconds."
And it's like 2 seconds. We can't do 2 seconds because we're gonna die. But Lemillion has the best idea. Showing his cake.
I'm gonna bend over and twerk for fucking daddy. Twerking for
the animation budget for his ass.
Oh, it was Deadpool level.
Yeah, it's like no, this is the right use of the budget.
It was.
And Shigaraki's just like,
what the fuck are you doing?
And it's all for 2 seconds.
It was enough.
And here comes Deku.
Our triumphant hero has returned.
And smash.
Smash!
Yep. So, next episode there. Nice ending.
Nice.
So, it's all coming together. Oh, yeah.
Indeed. And then when Deku's down, we'll get the triumphant return of Bakugo with a new heart and lungs.
Yep.
Because that's pretty much how it's laid out.
More or less, yeah. All right, moving on. Elusive Samurai. I wanted to talk about Backshot.
Please, Matt, because I didn't catch that at all.
Oh no, because it was Nezu. He was talking about Sua's technique, and like, he calls it the rear shot, and he's just like, it's gonna be a funny thing for the kids when they're older.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
I was like, no, you fucking did it.
Yeah, he did.
No, I was like, no.
Yes, he did.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, he did. Yes, sir.
I fucking love Sua.
Hey, he knows the future.
He does know the future.
He knows the future. He knows. I would love that. Actually, I was going to make a joke, but that's kind of a good point. Like, what is the world's preferred sexual position? Got to think it's doggy style, right? That or missionary.
Yeah, probably.
Nope. There's always Google.
Yeah. Well, while you're looking at the competition with Tokiyuki and Sadamune is still going on, but Tokiyuki gets a shot in the throat.
So this is India. The most popular sex position amongst men and women in India is doggy style, followed closely by missionary and cowgirl. Other positions include 69, reverse cowgirl, and oral sex.
All right, very good.
It is also number 1 in Australia. And that's all I see on the first page of Google. No need to go down any other pages. Lord knows what I may find.
All right. But anyway, Tokiyuki won the competition after shooting the arrow to his throat.
Yes.
So I like the first, like, all right, Sue was like, all right, you guys can relax now. They're back at the shrine. I hope we don't have to see him again. I'm here.
Next day.
And next day, very next day, he's
Very
very happy.
next day. We won't see him for a while. Surprise, motherfuckers.
Oh, by the way, we have this imperial order. Sua, I take half your land.
You give it up to me in 10 days, ho.
Yep, so, ta-ta. And then they're telling Sue, like, so, this is war, right? We got to kill them.
Yeah, they can't take our land without us fighting for it.
It's like, no, I'm not doing that. I have a better idea.
Yep.
Hey, you, Tokiyuki.
Stay.
You stay. Everyone's got. I have a job for you. You're going to hire this thief.
Why do we want a thief in our ranks? We're noble.
Well, because you're going to have him steal that imperial order.
Yep. He's like, you're going to learn to make use of treacherous people.
Yep.
Which is actually, that was a really good quote, quite honestly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, his name is Gemba Kazuma. You will find him in this village.
Indeed.
He's a kid your age, because, they all have to be the same age. Why not?
Yep.
So, the elusive gang, they go there, they're looking around, they're talking to the older people. They said his name, and he appears.
Literally.
He
and
did.
It's like, say his name, and we disappear. We believe in Genma. We believe in Genma.
Yep. But yeah, he's on the tree. He's like, well, I heard my name. I came. So, yep. I came as soon as I heard. But basically, I heard about you wanting me to take this. I mean, I could do it for 100 Gimma coins. That's like equal to like 3 million yen.
5 million yen.
5 million yen. The elusive crew was like, oh, that's so much money. Oh, we can't do it. The Gamba is like, oh, I don't know. These are poor people. They can't afford this.
Fucking poor.
And then fucking Tokiyuki's like, oh, that's so little.
You're so generous.
I thought you just gonna ask for a province.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, we will get you that. And then Gamba's like,
what? And then the fucking the girl.
The other two are like, that's you could get so much money.
Yeah, it's like I love how you're playing the long game. Ask for little and expect a lot when the job is done. Because you're just asking for 100 now, with the expectation that when you get your province, you'll make tens of thousands a day. And then he just lost his fucking mind. He's just like,
yeah, I was like, stop it.
How dare you corrupt me? Because we find out basically the episode actually truly starts off with like a flashback scene to his like Shisho dying and basically saying that don't trust any human, don't trust any
only trust
thing.
money.
Only trust the money. The money will never let you down. The money will love you.
But the deal's made, basically.
Yep, it is done.
Yep. So it's Gemba and Tokiyuki doing this.
Indeed.
He's like, well, I'm surprised you didn't check him out. Like, well, of course I'm going to be. I was given this task. I'm going to help out.
Yep.
It's like, well, okay, fine. Your funeral if you lose.
In effect.
But they're like, okay, so basically they're waiting for Sadamune to basically leave. And the real threat is not the locks, it's the guards.
Yep.
So basically take them out.
Yep.
Or find a way to unlock it and get it out without being seen.
Yep.
I like how Sadamune goes to the guard like, waving this look, I'm trying to be cute. It's like, oh, all right, fuck. Jesus, sir. Sorry. Fuck.
My bad.
Damn. Yeah, like, God, sorry I didn't compliment you.
Fuck, I just wanted
to. But Tokiyuki and Kazuma, they're hiding in one spot. Then the guards is like, I hear noises. I hear kids. 2 kids. Man. So this is basically going to be our cliffhanger. Like, oh my God, they're going to find them. Find out.
On the next episode of Elusive Samurai.
Exactly. Not a bad episode.
No, not at all.
I'm gonna count real quick how many we got.
I don't know. We're doing good on time, even with the bullshit.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
Are we sure?
Probably. We'll find out.
All right.
VTuber.
A hilarious episode. To me, this is the best episode they've done this season.
It's funny and cringe.
It was cringe. I will give you that.
Very, very cringe on everyone's part. But basically, we're learning about the Gen 4 of this VTuber thing. And, of course, what was the name? Alice? The pink hair one?
1 moment. Chotto mate kudasai. Chotto mate.
I think it's her.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. First one is Soma, or Alice Soma.
Yep.
And she idolizes Aoyuki.
Idolizes is a severe understatement.
Like, basically, you remember Komi can't communicate
Yes.
with that fangirl?
She's worse.
I say it's that. I'm saying it's basically that.
No, like Homegirl in fucking VTuber is worse than that.
I know, but I'm saying I'm doing it as a comparison for those people.
Sure, that's a decent one.
It's like, oh, well, let's do a haunted house so I can grab her butt. Oh, let's get a pantry shot as much as I can, as quick as I can,
Yes.
damn it.
Being with her is the equivalent of sex. I get to fuck her.
And she is the ultimate gooner.
Literally pictures in every part of this woman's apartment. Of
course, drinks the healthy drink of Strong Zero.
Gachi Zero.
Strong Zero. Oh my god. So that's one.
I would love to see a post amble at the end of this season where it's like, and all these girls died at the age of 40 due to cirrhosis.
Let's meet the next one. Yamatani. All right, you know what? She ain't bad. Nice design, blue hair. Nice dress. Is like, what's wrong with her? She's a little.
Explain little to those who aren't familiar with
fetishes. Hello, Hunter Iggy. How you doing? Welcome to the anime side of Perdershi Radio. We will have professional wrestling in a couple of hours for the NXT Great American Bash. I would have been a part of that if I watched it.
Could have told me. Could have pushed this to Thursday.
That's all right.
All right.
I was looking to watch to support TNA for Joe Hendry against Joe Coffey.
I mean, you might as well watch Pete Dunne and fucking
Cedric, and apparently Josh Alexander was rumored to show up.
Oh, really?
For Ethan Page.
Oh, really?
As a rumor, I don't know if that was confirmed or not, but that would be cool.
That would be wicked.
So, but yeah, for those that don't know, a little is an adult that acts like a toddler, whether it's like a baby, preschooler, around there.
Hoopers, pacifiers, rattle toys,
temper tantrum,
titty milk,
crying like a baby, having a coloring book.
Hate it. That's actually probably one of my fetishes I despise and judge the most.
Like I said, I don't kink shame, I kink judge.
And
during this, she was searching for a new mummy. Subscribe to become a mummy.
Insert Rhea Ripley. I'm just kidding.
No, that's the only one. But who else?
Number 3 was
Sonozaki, the animal freak.
Yep. Sonokaze.
Complete freak about the nether parts of the animal.
Yep. She starts talking about elephants and their dicks.
Yep. So who else? Was it just those 4?
Just those 3. There's just 3 girls.
Yeah. So what the fuck?
I mean, you got Fox Girl, you got Alcoholic, you got a manga, what's it called? A mangaka drawer, basically, right? Animator. That's not bad. Yep. Fox Girl isn't that bad. And then you have ASMR Girl. That's dope.
Yep.
You got Gamer Girls. You have 2 Gamer Girls. One's super ecchi. One is like high school-esque. Right?
So we got one that's essentially a fairy. We got a gooner. We got a baby. And we got an alcoholic.
You know, I love my nephew to death. My nephew has really gotten like he's become obsessed with like this one particular American VTuber. Like, and she's like blue haired. I gotta get her name now. Let me see if I can't pull it up from stories or something. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, I was listening to like he posted it. He's like, oh, I'm so in love with this, and I'm like, it makes no fucking sense at all. And I'm like, what? And it becomes one of those things where it's like I don't want to judge my nephew, but I try to think of how I was back when I was his age, right? 18, 19, like fresh out of high school, socially awkward, and it doesn't click. Just don't click for me, brother. That doesn't click for me, brother.
Yep. But we get a call up from the manager, Suzuki. Hey, Aoyuki, Alice wants to collab with you. The fangirl.
Yeah.
Hold on,
sure.
we got one. Also, hello, William. How you doing, buddy?
Hello,
And
governor.
Lady Tsunade or Gishlane? Ooh.
Oh, I'm going Tsunade.
Yeah. Look, if you're talking about Gishlane from Mushoku Tensei, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, she's just very muscular, quick, but
I've always wanted to come on a girl's abs and watch my nut just run down her ab creases.
what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
It's been it's a kick.
It wasn't like a sex thing.
I thought that's what he was going off of.
No,
Why would
like
he ask that?
Like a
It's talking
versus, like who will win a fight? Tsunade
He didn't say fight. He just said Lady
versus.
Tsunade versus Ghislaine. Versus could be other things.
Well, still Tsunade. But...
Oh no, I would definitely go Tsunade in a fight.
No, well, Gishlane, yeah, I might want to tap, but this is.
I mean, I'd tap them both, but I'm just saying, like.
But it's just.
You got the mental image, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Ruined it.
fucking six.
But anyway, this episode more or less is about Alice dissected Aoyuki's cringe past with the accidental string that made her popular.
Yes.
And it's funny.
It is cringe.
Funny episode.
It was. Not as funny as us talking about sex for a quarter of this episode, but you know.
Exactly. Well, we got comedy, so let's just continue the comedy. Nakatan. We got some gangsters.
Finally got to the episode that sold me on the show. First half, I loved. Second half, I hated.
I didn't hate it.
I hated the second half.
I know you did.
First half was tremendous. Everything I love about the show.
But Koji-tan goes to school.
Yep.
Is tired of this fucking nonsense. You know what? Fine.
Yep.
Hold on. Gishlane niece. Which one's her niece?
Was it not Eris?
No, one of the Beast people.
Oh yeah, I think it's the one that likes the pantsuit that she collected.
The cat girl.
Yeah, I think it's Cat Girl.
Hold on. She's got two of them. Minitona and Linnea. The cat girl.
Linnea.
A fight?
Sakura.
That's still Sakura, but
To tap.
I was gonna say.
I might go with the furry
Linnea.
on that one. Yeah, let's go with the furry on that one.
Yeah. Even the faceless guy is like, hey, you wanna you gotta fuck one of these beast girls instead of Roxy.
In real life, have you ever fucked a person with a tail in them?
No.
The curiosity. I wouldn't mind.
I didn't I haven't done full cosplay sex yet where someone had that type of thing.
Have the tail plug? They have one of those?
No. Well, Bash has the Senko-san tail, but we didn't fuck with it on. But
I gave you something to do tonight.
Yeah.
I gave you something to do tonight after the show. Now.
Well, I gotta see if it'll still fit them. It's only where it was like 5 years ago.
It's a plug. Is it not a plug?
I'm talking about the rest of the outfit, but
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they've lost weight, right? Or is it?
Oh yeah. No, they lost weight. Yeah.
It's too big, right? That's what it is.
It might be. Yeah.
Well, you got some Bob. You got to go full fucking full. What's it called? That show. Fucking what's it called? You know, get the bobby pins and all that, and stick it all up.
Have we seen Kitman?
Never heard of it.
You mean Kite Man from HBO? But I haven't heard of Kit Man. No, I even typed it in the Google machine, and there's no Kit Man.
He's gonna write some stupid shit like "Kit these nuts."
Yeah, exactly. But Koshi-tan has a letter in her locker.
It looks like a love letter, Matt.
Yeah, Sheikah fucking teases her with it.
Yep.
And she goes to the vein. She doesn't have the letter.
Nope.
It's not a love letter.
Even though her horns were like letter.
Yep.
Letter.
But Koshi-tan opens it. It's basically showdown. Showdown, baby. Fight.
Yep. I would have laughed if they would have done it like old Western style.
A little bit, like high noon.
With a tumbleweed, yeah.
Yep.
Except Koshi-tan, or not Koshi-tan, Shikanoko is the tumbleweed herself.
Yep. She would. She totally would.
She totally would.
So Shoshi goes outside, catches her outside. How about that?
Yep.
Delinquents from her group.
No, I don't think they're from her group. They're from the school, though.
Yeah. So, but it's like, now we're gonna be higher up in this gang. Like, fuck you, we're gonna fight you. And then Coach has like,
bro, one girl pulled out a fucking mace ball. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, where'd you get this? And then Coach has like, I'm gonna make this quick, basically.
And she more or less, she does a good job.
Well, before Sheikah just gets her boxing gloves, let's go. I'm ready.
No, you can't fight. You're a fucking deer.
Like why are you like? Who brought you here?
Why did you follow me?
Yes, like, I got this.
Yeah. So she solos them 3 versus 1, and then they surround
gets caught
her
with the mace.
Yep.
The chain wraps around her arm, and then Sheikah rips her horn like, "Here, get this."
I can't use a fucking antler.
Yeah, froze
Eats the antler,
and it lands on the school building,
on the gym building. And what happens to the building, Matt? It does what, Matt?
It blows up.
It goes boom.
Yeah, and you hear the Sheikah background. No, we do not. We do not support the AI art here.
Yeah, dude. That was the scene when they started playing Shika Noko 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 Gosh Dan Dan Shika Noko 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 Gosh Dan, and then it's playing when you see the giant explosion from the antler.
Yeah,
that's what told me on the show.
They're all unconscious,
bleeding, flying in the air.
Hearing the Sheikah and the harmonic.
Sheikah.
And then the fucking Sheikah goes to Coach Town like, nice way to blow school. It's not bad for a delinquent. And the next scene, it's all fine.
Everybody's alive, but they made the newspaper, Matt.
Yep. No casualties.
No casualties. With a giant, looks like a fucking a meteor just went through and hit that fucking.
And she's like, "Matt, I am glad this is a brain rot comedy."
Oh my god.
I'm like, yes. Part 2 is the zoo, because Koshi-tan wants to spy on Sheikah. Like, what's her deal? Where does she come from? Like, what makes her tick?
Indeed.
First, she thought she was homeless because she's just sitting at the playground by herself. So, all right, fine. Nothing there. Hold on. We got a message from my editor.
Yep. I'm typing now.
Oh, he's in the next one now?
Yeah, he's on it today.
Well, okay, because I was about to bring up, hey, I know we have a month worth of recording now, so we apologize.
It's like, hey, you might want to put parental advisory on this if you haven't already. Today's episode especially.
But anyway, Sheikah's just a fucking weirdo. There's more about it. Like, she's not homeless. She follows her to the deer zoo. We have a deer zoo now.
Deer zoo.
And we'll get it, but she's acting like she's one of the deer.
Yeah, she literally. I laughed when she laid down like a deer. That was fucking.
She laid down like a deer, and even the customers outside walking by, like, "Oh, look, a deer!" And Coach's like, "What the fuck?"
And then Sheikah fucking starts saying, "Yep, hello, I'm a deer." Hey, oh my god, it talked.
Like, you want to feed the deer? Here's 300 yen. I'll give you these deer crackers.
Oh my god, it walks!
Soon as she has her, she just bites the girl's head.
And I love Koshi-tan's reaction. Was like, "Oh my god, you're eating! You picked and paid for them to eat for you to eat."
Yes. And basically, because they get pulled off, they run away.
It was great.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
I loved it. I love the inner monologue and the outer monologue when she asks, like, Koshi-tan, like, "Oh, like, are you poor?" She pops her head open and she's got all the money. She's like, "What's with these fat stocks? What the hell?"
yes. Yeah, and then, like, okay, it's quitting time. So she leaves with the deer, and this old lady is like, this is the urban legend of the deer in the sailor uniforms. Like, she's Deadpool. She is Jesus. She is dear Jesus. Yes.
Dear Jesus.
You're like, it's like levitating, glowing. Everyone, all the deers are
No,
glowing.
she's not levitating. She's literally riding cross-legged on the deer's back with glowing, like everything's glowing. It looks like the coming of Christ on this girl.
I was like, oh my god. And then
Okay, this part.
Coach Chaz is like, what the fuck is happening? What is everyone?
I changed my mind, Matt. The 2 out of 3 pieces. If you break it into
the
thirds,
third one wasn't
thirds of the
bad.
episode was great.
I got a couple chuckle, but compared to the other two, wasn't as funny.
No, you're right. Now that I think back on this, you're right.
Yeah.
2/3 of the episode was fucking phenomenal. Third piece,
and then, then Sheikah shows her fat stacks, treats it to boba.
Yep.
They're saying delicious, and the deer's like, delicious.
Delicious.
I was like, this fucking deer.
And then I love the fucking the deer. What's it called? The deer ad-lib deer. Ad-lib deer in the back. Deer.
Yep.
Deer. That was funny.
What the fuck is happening?
I said that a couple times during this episode. What the fuck is on my screen?
Yep. Now, part 3. Neko Yamada wants to spy on the deer club.
Fuck that cat.
Goes inside. She's Sheikah. I was like, oh, you want to become a deer? I see. Introduces to Bashime and Koshi.
I would love, you know what I would love? I would love for the mangaka to come out and say Bashime is like special needs, because it would make so much more sense.
And don't diss to Bashime.
If it came out as special needs,
she's gonna make the rice patty, damn it. You got that.
Special needs people can do lots of things, Matt. I'm sure they do those things well too.
Protect Bashime. Fuck Anko. Fuck the sister complex.
Yeah, sister complex is worse than special needs.
But protect Bashime. She just wants to make a rice patty. Let her make the rice patty. And so basically, Sheikah makes Neko do a test to how to become a deer. It's like, well, you're gonna go against my number 1 people, Bashime. Anko, you just stop being creepy over there.
Yep. Nicha.
It's like, wait, you mean she left early? Oh, I can go sneak into her room.
And do all sorts of things in her room.
Yep, bye-bye. So what was the first test?
Deer crackers, I think.
Was it deer crackers?
Something with deer crackers.
I gotta see. Hold on. Yeah, example of deer crackers.
Yep.
Does it. And now antler training.
Yep. You need to grow antlers out of your head at will.
Yep. But Neko's antlers do not grow, but Sheikah's grows longer. Like, oh, I never made it grow this long before.
Yeah.
You're the true deer, unlike Bashime. So here you go. Then Neko leaves happy, and they're like, wait a minute.
I went there to get information on Koshi-tan.
Yeah. It's like one of the faceplay. Oh, it's my pleasure to be like, wait a minute. It's like that. Just that could have been a little quicker.
Just a little bit.
But I do like that type, but again, it wasn't quick enough to enjoy that part.
I hated it. 2/3 of it though, loved it.
Yeah. So I have fun with it. I believe that's it for the comedy hour.
I didn't laugh very much.
All right, let's go to the drama. Let's go to the dramas.
The drama.
All right. Shoshimin came back.
It was, and I thought it was going to get darker, but there's still room to get dark. But it was still pretty solid.
It just turned into a bit of a misunderstanding, but it kind of worked at the same time.
I hated it at first because it was very math based, which in terms of writing it all, B, like the delivery, and C, it all making sense, it did a phenomenal job. I just have a personal bias against math. I hate math. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, percentages, fractions. Those are the 6 things you need in life and math. You don't need nothing else. You really don't. You don't need rocket science to tie a shoelace. You don't need fucking super duper algebra to be able to like hang up a door frame or something. You don't need it.
As a vein, I'm really good at math, but when I went to statistics in college, that broke me. Like I did everything right, and I somehow got it wrong.
That was, something. It's ironic you say that I did quit. I quit college because I ended up I got like a 70.6 in like statistics. Like I struggled to get that shit. And then when I was like, okay, well, I'm done with math. Hopefully I don't have to do any more math. I went to the guidance counselor, and the guidance counselor was like, yeah, you need to do differential like fractions or some fucking out there fucking math, right? And I was like, for what? They're like, oh, according to this, the principle of having to be able to do things with cables and things of that nature when it comes to physical IT work requires you to understand the basis of like complex math. And I was like, no, it doesn't. Fuck you. And
Fuck you.
Fuck that. And I never went back. I gave up. I quit. And I'm never gonna, as long as I have to do math, I'm not gonna go back. I will never finish my college degree because of the amount of math that's required.
Well, I finished my theater stuff, theater and film, and I was like, you know what? I don't need Western Civ. I don't need that.
You don't need math to be a postman, Matt.
Oh no, I got to where I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I just rather work.
Yeah.
I'd rather not just do all this and not get what I'm looking for. Like I got the classes I wanted.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you got what, another 15 years before you can retire? Good job.
Pretty much, yeah.
There you go.
But basically, Kobato is talking to Kengo. Basically, where could Asani be? And about the guy that took her bike.
Yep.
Okay, so I deduced that basically this. So basically, in my theory, he has the force signature to get a driver's license.
He did a bunch of Steiner math to get to the actual conclusion.
Yeah, so basically his thing is basically he's working to get a driver's license to do it under a fake name.
Yep.
That was basically the general gist of it.
Which was, they delivered it quite serious. They're like, oh, like this is a gang that's involved in forgery and fraud. Like that's heavy duty.
Yeah. And then Kengo's like, so Asani's gonna be fine. And then Kobato's like, she will tear out his throat for taking the bike and ruining the tarts.
That little girl?
Like, yes.
Yes.
So
call her.
No answer.
Call her.
Gets a text. First it was gets a text and she unsends it.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, I guess it's a code. She's probably in danger. We call, no answer. Like, oh shit, we gotta go.
Yep.
So he has the white folder for the driving class.
Part of the deduction is you need to have a white folder to get on the bus because the bus takes you for free, but you got to show you're a student.
Yep. So gets that. Bus stops. They go there, and as they are trying to look for the guy, not Osadi.
Yep.
They see Osadi.
Yep.
And she's just like stop it, type of thing. And basically, what happened was she sent a picture of the guy,
but she sent the wrong picture, which is why she.
That's why she had to unsend.
Yep. And Kengo is like, "You're not really Osanai, are you?" Nope, I'm her twin sister. That kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, "What?"
Like, no, she was just undercover shit. Hold on. Rengiku or My Valentine?
Valentine.
I gotta say, my was slapping. My goodness. But anyway, so after the talk,
yes,
they're on the paper. 5 guys arrested.
Yeah. No, not in the paper. He wakes up on the digital news.
Sorry, but it's still a news thing saying,
yeah, Kobato
5 students got arrested for
identity theft,
forgery, identification fraud.
Yeah, identity theft.
So,
And so the mystery is solved.
yep. So Asani didn't really get her justice. She's like, I didn't mean for this. Like, well, this happened. And it's like, can we really try to be ordinary?
You're like, I'm good. You're good. Let's just do nothing.
It's like we don't
Let's
have
just eat
to.
sweets and fuck. That's all we got to do.
Basically,
Eat sweets.
no,
have sex.
yeah. Asani's like, like, why do we have to stop? Like, we can't. We keep getting pulled back into it. And it's like, but you know what? We
I don't want to die.
Yeah. Basically. And behind them, the wife throws the water at this poor guy.
You don't know if it's a wife yet.
Yeah, or the affair.
Something.
Threw water and it hits Asani.
Guy ducked.
Yep, and the woman leaves. The guy leaves to go pay, and then Asani gets up like, I'm a cut.
Does anybody have a kitchen knife?
Yep.
Kitchen knife. Yes, please.
And so he decides, like, all right, you don't need to kill them. They just let's just come back to Deuce. What happened here?
He's like, you know what? We don't even have to go get them. I can figure it out from the clues they left because one of them was like a Love Hotel fucking eraser or some shit or a pen.
But not a bad episode. Pretty good.
It's engaging. It is engaging. It is engaging.
No, I'll definitely say that.
Yeah.
Moving on. Tower of God.
Oh God.
Best
Worst girl
boy
is back.
The best boy is back. Coon.
And so is the worst girl.
She did nothing wrong.
I swear to God, Matt, I'm gonna come across the screen and fucking punch
She
you
is
in.
not the worst around.
I'm gonna give you a stone cold stunner down your stairs.
Are we watching? Actually, that title is actually very wrong.
And no, I don't think we're watching it.
It's that drama one with the dead wife.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
The title is very misleading. It's basically the spirit of this girl, the spirit of this wife, talking for the students, basically helping him grieve. It's not a romance. Like, he's not trying to get with the students. It's helping him cope with the loss of his wife.
Oh, that seems kind of sad.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna watch it.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. If it was the other thing, I go fuck no. But if it was just this actual,
that's why I read the title and I was like, fuck no.
Yeah, the fact that it's a legitimate drama, I was like, okay, you know what? I want to see how they do this.
Are you gonna binge it at the end of the season?
I'm gonna add it, maybe. If not, it will be end of season.
Oh, that's right. It's a fall one, ain't it?
Yeah, it's fall.
It's a fall one, yeah.
Yeah, it's on my fall list. But no, for people that are dealing with grief, hell, that might help some people.
You've dealt with grief in the past, haven't you, Matt?
Yes. So, well, I didn't lose a wife, or a significant other, but I did lose a parent. So,
I mean, that's pretty up there.
Yeah, that's up there. So, if it does work in that type of capacity, if grief is all the same, sure. Why not?
Why not? I'm gonna get in your feels, Matt. Give us some tears.
But anyway, did we see Inspector? He loves it. I'm indifferent on it.
I didn't love it. I love season 1. Season 2 was good.
I like the characters. I don't like everything else.
I like the Hinsabechi.
It's more the writing's bad and the mysteries feel like eh. But yeah. I like the two. I like the two characters. That's what's making me still watch it.
Indeed. That's fair.
Anyway, back to Coon. Coon's back. My favorite boy here.
He is the best boy of the series.
Yep. Basically.
No, I'm lying. That's Gator Boy.
He's not here. Like, where is he?
Yeah, I want to see Gator Boy.
Did he leave or?
Well, I don't know what happened to him, but I want to see Gator Boy. He's the best one.
He's not listed in the season.
He's up there with Coon for me.
Yeah, I'm almost like, did he fail or did he go
his name was Ralph? I think was it Ralph?
Raka?
Ralph or Raka, something like that.
R-A-K. Rock.
Rock. It is Rock.
Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah, but someone goes up to Coon, does this little challenge for him. I'm just skipping this part. It's really not that important. Basically, it's just showing he just one step ahead of everybody still.
Yep, he tranquilizes the world's fastest man, basically.
Yep.
He Kurt Angles him.
Yeah, and lets the other guy have. I'm like, here you go.
Yep, all for a $1 billion rock.
Yep. But Coon pays a visit to somebody while all that's going on.
The worst girl on
Rahel.
the planet. Oh, God.
Yep, she's doing her manipulation. It's been a couple of years. She's still disabled. Still sad about the fact that Bam gave up his life for her.
For those who are just listening to us, I'm just doing air quotes.
Yep.
Air quotes. Where's my world's smallest violin?
So Coon's being sympathetic. Oh, don't worry, we'll avenge him and all this. It's definitely be in vain. And immediately the next thing, he's washing his hands because he touched her.
Yep. And at the same time, while that's going on, she's just like, "Oh, being a pillow princess is fun."
Yeah, and immediately Coon's like, she killed him.
Yeah, because she's spying on. Yep. He's spying on her rather.
Immediately, though.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So he wants to kill her. He won't yet.
Nope.
So what he's going to do is separate from his team.
Yep.
To form a new team with her.
Yep.
He's taking the gamble himself.
He's taking not the gamble. He's taking the responsibility to kill her because he's like,
it.
I am the most cold-hearted person that's left out of our group.
Yeah, but that is also might backfire on him.
Sure.
It very well could. Hold on. It got uploaded.
What did?
No, I'm getting stuff on Spotify.
Oh, our episodes? Nice.
Yep. Yep.
I thought you were saying what got uploaded was the ReZero season 3.
Oh no. So that is basically the gist of the episode. Just Rachel's back, Coon's back. Coon's making a new team. Coon's old team do the all train exercise.
The episode ends with basically someone impersonating Bam Viole, and he's basically causing havoc, and Viole just one shots him.
Yep.
And then it's him and the princess basically like together at a karaoke bar. To be seen on how that may go.
So not bad.
Yeah.
So just give me more Coon. Like fuck Bam, give me Coon.
Bam's not that bad.
I know, but he was black. He was that white meat baby face.
Okay, so I mean he's fucking what's his face? Ricky Morton. Big deal.
But anyway, moving on. Code Geass.
Solid episode.
We get Ash's backstory. But before that, though, with Sakuya, who got caught. She got caught by this Imperial guy. What was his name?
Fuck, I don't know. Gregor or some shit. I don't know. Let me look.
Walter.
Walter.
Basically says, "Oh, so you're a fake." But I'm not gonna rat on you.
Because I was a fan of your fake.
Yep. So I'm anything you need. Like basically, I'm on your side.
Yep.
Okay. Sure. Great.
We'll see.
But the majority of this
is Ash's tragic backstory.
But before that, though, Rose goes to his orphanage, uses her Geass to say, "Hey, tell me about Ash's past."
And we get it.
Yeah. Ash is like the older brother of this orphanage. And the one he looked after the most was Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gets adopted by, what's that guy's name?
Norland.
Yep, he gets adopted by Norland. Takes Nicole with him. Nicole's basically near death, essentially.
Sick. Yep,
he's sick. Norland's like, leave him outside.
Yep, worthless.
Yep. And so Ash takes the burden of doing double work.
Yep. And he becomes a skilled assassin.
Yeah, train. I like that guy. Who was that guy's name? The purple hair guy.
Scissorhands?
Yes, I liked him. He's pretty cool.
He's the more rational because Norland's just a savage fucking like cold-hearted motherfucker. And I mean he is too. Scissorhands is definitely cold-hearted, but he's more cerebral for sure.
Yep. I like that. So Mr. Good job, Scissorman. But so Ash starts becoming the killer. You got to do all these various hits.
Yep.
Basically, give up yourself. Give up.
You
your
are nobody.
emotion.
You are just a tool. You're a tool.
You cannot love anything.
Yep. You are a tool to Britannia. You are a tool to me.
So Nicole tries to comfort him.
Yep.
Ash has another job.
Ash is, and by this point, Matt understated it. By the time Nicole tried to comfort him, Ash is already mentally broken. He's
he's just whispering like, "Edma dies, like someone wants to die, or I have no emotions. Take away my heart."
He's broken. He is done. He is under severe social and mental fucking anguish.
And when Nicole touched his hand to calm him down, he freaked out a little bit.
Yeah, he's broken. Yeah.
Yep. And he does a bit job. He sees a woman in front of him.
It's a girl from the orphanage.
Yep. But Nicole kills her.
Yep.
Because this is like I'm not letting you.
And the difference, it becomes a big thing because Ash is supposed to be quick and quiet, and Nicole uses a fucking gun. He uses the 9.
Silencer.
Yep, pulls the 9, shoots her in the face.
Scissor Man activates a bomb to create a distraction.
No, he activated the bomb.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, either way, a bomb's activated.
Yep, blows
on the
up
other side of the building.
Big old mess.
And basically, you fucked up dearly. Nicole takes the blame, and Norland killed him instantly.
2 swords.
Yep. And he's like, good. Norland, as he's walking away, Ash tries to go up to him to kill him, but Scissor Man catches him, saying, "Nope,
it's not worth it.
Doing this.
Don't die right now."
Yep. Like, you are not ready for that.
Yeah, and he basically fucking chokes. He puts a sleeper on him and just chokes him out.
Yep. So he's in prison.
Yep.
And on the other side, you got a nice old man. What was his name?
He was Jun, Sakuragi Jun.
Yep. So
Saki is dad.
Yep. Saki is dead. And he's happy and all this. He's just chilling in prison. Like, hey man, get this man coffee. Like, what do you eat?
Yeah, even the guard is very friendly with him. He's just like, he has admiration. We find out later on.
Yeah, it's just more of like, he's just there for a whole day, and they're like, they're not gonna do anything.
Nah.
You're being executed
tomorrow.
Oh no, well, not that part yet. Just basically, they're confirmed you're gonna be sentenced to death.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, just let me know. Well, until then, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, Ash.
But he does. There is a point where, like, when they tell him that, like, his mortality really smacks him straight in the face. He's very jovial. They tell him that he's gonna die, and then like shit just shifts very momentarily. He's just like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to see my daughters again."
That's the only thing he cares about. It's just more like, well, I know this is war, but this is the only thing I regret. Like, I'm not gonna be able to say I love my daughters.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm gonna talk to you, Ash. I want to know about you.
Yep.
And Ash does this trauma drop on him. Basically, we don't hear it all
because he tries. He tries. June tries. He tries so hard to get him to open up, and Ash is just cold as ice, just mentally broken. And then eventually, after the whole trauma comes out, and he says, "Well, I'll talk to you." And then there we get the trauma dump.
Yep, and he actually helps him out. There is still purpose. There's still.
You need to find something to love.
Yep.
And I love your daughter. You going after my daughter, kid?
Yeah, you're after me, daughter.
Yeah, you want to be with my daughter? What, boy?
You're going to kill me for that.
Before they do.
Yes. And then the guard comes in, like he feels bad. He got a phone call saying, "So your execution's tomorrow."
Yep.
And he's like, "Well, shit."
But the guard again feels bad, and he's like, "You can't."
Also, Ash does too. It's like, "Well, no, you can't. You can't. Like, I will help you. We'll figure this out.
I will protect your daughters."
So they get out. Escape plan.
Guard dead.
Yep, guard got shot instantly. June took like multiple bullets.
Yeah, he fucking
and clicks the thing to open the door for Ash to escape.
Yep.
June gets shot. He's dead.
Yep.
And Ash runs back to the orphanage.
And he's still even worse now. He's like, "I got that man killed."
Yep. And he's crying and all this.
Yep.
And Rose knows everything. She feels so much guilt now.
She's like, he just wanted to protect me. I never needed to use my Gios if I had just been honest and told him who I was.
But she's not alone any longer because
Scissor Man has caught up to her.
she's under arrest.
And she tries to use her fucking Gios, and they're all wearing helmets that block the Gios.
Yep. Think, well, nice, I know who you are.
Yep, don't waste your breath. You're coming with us.
Take that disguise off.
Yep.
And of course, during that, start the rebellion from the other people. So kill anyone, kill the traitors, kill Ash, kill everybody.
Kill them all.
Kill them all. I'm like, damn.
This is so good.
This is good. This is so good.
This is good shit, pal.
It is good shit, pal. All right, moving on. Near Automata. A2's backstory.
Yep.
Yep, the pod restores A2's memories. Again, originally she was a 2B unit.
Yep. She was the original prototype of the unit.
Yeah, she's the original 2B.
Yep.
Before she changed herself to an attacker unit. But meets the other B units, I think only
Out of 40 B units,
only a few are left.
8 remained. 4 died because they were severely injured, and there were only 4. So out of 40, 4. What was that? 90% or some shit like that. Basically,
yeah,
all
4. B3. There's a couple other ones,
like
but
B21, C41, some shit.
Like that. There was numbers. So number 21, number 3, number 4.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's 16, 21, and 4.
And she was 2.
Yep. And then
so she assumes it's funny because all the other 3 are very capable, and she's the least capable because, ironically, she harbored the most emotion out of the 4.
Yeah. The show like them befriending the resistance. They had issues.
Mm-hmm.
They had stuff with the virus.
This is the full story to what we saw in season 1 when they went over it.
Yeah, basically covering what happened on her perspective, why she basically cut those out.
Yeah.
And she wanted to forget.
Yeah, they originally said like, "Oh, this section of memory has been deleted by the unit attempting restore," and then we finally get what the full restore was at the end of the episode.
But in any case, all that happens. They're having a family basically.
It is one big happy family,
Yep.
for better or worse.
Yep, but eventually,
the Wheatus.
Yep.
That's how I say virus in Japanese. Wheatus. The Wheatus.
Yep. And also, during one of the bases they were going by, they told, half the resistance left, but came back.
Yep.
The other units died. 16, 21, 4. They were all infected, compromised.
Yep.
It's led to a big explosion from the machine life forms. They sacrificed themselves to let 2B escape.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just damn, she's just sad, broken. And this led to her no more 2B.
I am A2.
Yeah, and fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing it anime, I'm like, damn.
And you know what really hits in this episode is when you have Lily, I think is her name, and she's like, she asks like the One Piece when they start going off of the memories that she cut off actually the happiest memory of the bunch, and the question that was laid by Lily was, will we all be together as a happy family forever?
Yep.
And the answer to that question was no.
Nope. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
But
continue
good stuff.
This is one of my surprises of the season so far.
Right.
Hard not to say because I'm loving it.
No. Yeah, it's slowly going up for me.
I went from mid to okay, this is better than mid.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine if we had this like weekly continuous so that hiatus.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have 5.
Let me look and see what we have not covered yet.
We got Twilight, Oshi, Russian, Wistoria, and Heroine. Am I missing one?
Wistoria, Heroine, Russian, Oshi, Indivisible, Twilight.
Yep.
6.
All right. Well, let's go to Twilight now.
Good episode.
Yeah, this focuses on
No fucking this episode.
What?
No fucking.
Yeah, they want to fuck.
They will fuck.
Yeah, this focuses on Ichikawa and Jin.
Yep.
Also, Jin just overshadowing his film club with his drama club. Like,
Yep.
oh, here, go to the real club.
Yep.
And this made Ichikawa just furious. Like, he just wants to strangle him.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Like amateurs. They're all amateurs.
Yeah.
But
Gin Hokkaido. Gin Hokkaido. Gin Hokkaido.
Yep.
Which is the evil chant. Go home. Go home again. Go home again.
But little do we know, they're roommates.
Well, not little do we know. It was by fate that they became roommates,
Yeah.
basically. Because basically, yeah.
Wait, Ichikawa is Jin's roommate.
Yeah. And no, I mean, I think where it may pick up is going to be probably something sad. Because basically, Gin rather was just living alone in the dorm because his dorm mate ended up going to Canada on like an exchange program.
Yeah.
And so then Ichikawa, who we didn't know at the time, said, hey, we have a classmate. He was living with his grandfather, but the grandfather's in the hospital now for months. So rather than him live at home by himself, he's going to live in the dorm. Do you mind if he moves in? Sure. He walks in. Ichikawa has no pants on. He may have whitey tighties on. He may have a jock strap on, but we can't tell. So as far as we know, looks like he's got no underwear on. And Jin opens the door, shuts it immediately, opens the door again, and it's Ichikawa. And this is immediately after. By the way, Matt skipped over this part. They get into a whole ass blow up fight because of the bullshit, because of how furious he was. They end up getting face to face. So close face to face.
I thought the fight happened later.
No, it happened right then and there.
Okay.
And they kiss. 2 men kissing. Oh my god. This is you disgusting fuck. What are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What go on? What are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna kiss you again. Do it.
Kiss you.
But no, anyway. So, but you, as we see throughout the episode, basically we've come to find out that Ichikawa kind of has like a different personality outside of school. It's schoolwork and film and drama, and that's all he cares about: film and drama. But when he's in the dorm with Gin, they're homies. They're really close. They laugh. They share manga. Ichikawa in particular manages to open up Gin's eyes to boys love manga specifically, and Gin takes it up as a morbid curiosity, but then comes to appreciate the boys love. And Ichikawa already is down that boys love path.
After his movie, yes.
Yeah, and like because he credits his sister. His sister's the one who got him into boys love. Obviously, he made the boys love movie. And it's kind of incorrect when you say that, Matt, because all this happened during the spring, as we lead into the fall semester. But all this approximately started in spring before anything happened with our 2 MCs. But in any case, basically, as they go along, they get connected, they get close. Ichikawa ends up falling asleep in his bed a couple times, and where the crux really picks up is Gin ends up having a sexy dream about Ichikawa, and basically Ichikawa's like, going to be the top in this instance. And he wakes up and he casually says, he's like, damn, I think I really like Ichikawa. And he's like, whoa, I like Ichikawa? Nani?
That prick.
As he looks at him very endearingly in his bed, just asleep with the boys love manga on his like chest or face or whatever it was.
So, do you got to fuck next episode?
Yes, I think so.
All right, very good. But moving on, Wistoria.
Good episode.
Good episode. Back after hiatus. We get
Racism.
we got racism, and our next piece of shit, Julius,
Yes,
who has the ice wand.
he is basically the Draco Malfoy of fucking
Yep.
of the show.
Yep, it's Harry Potter minus the transphobic piece of shit offer.
Yes, just the homophobic probably piece of shit. Fucking no, not homophobic. He's racist. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah.
Same thing.
No, I'm just saying fuck J.K. Rowling, but
Such a good writer. Just
Eh,
fucking stupid views. She's a good writer. I hate that. Like, just because she fucking hates gays. She's a good writer.
I didn't care for her before that.
I liked her writing. I agree. She has archaic views that are really hateful. I totally understand that sentiment. I'm with you.
I was just like, yeah, she just got lucky with the Harry Potter shit. Let's just be honest.
Hey, that's the best one-hit wonder you could possibly be. Then, shit.
That's all she is. I can't call a one-hit wonder a good writer. I can't call a one-hit song a good band.
It's good art.
Well, this is good art, but no, there's discrediting her work. Oh, I should have done this. I should have done like the bitch. You fucking did it. Shut up.
Basically,
don't just rewrite your whole fucking book just because you didn't like how it went down. Fuck you.
I think someone's gonna wait till she's on her deathbed, and they're gonna remake Harry Potter and like make Harry and Ron love each other.
I hope so. I hope someone does it in the next movie without her knowing.
Just Harry and Ron, the alternative.
In the HBO series, I think that's what's going to be. Make a couple of trans wizard students just to give her a heart attack.
What's the harden spell?
Exactly. Get me some trans students. I want her to flip out, and I'm going to laugh. Like, I'm going to watch this. Fuck you.
Yeah, but I just don't make the trans look like those like fucking like ugly ass drag queens. I can't. I understand like
they all don't.
No, like you get a lot of pretty trans. I've told you in the past. I've shown you some trans. I'm like, wow, they're really pretty. And then you get like
Angel showed us one.
Yeah, and then you get the RuPaul drag queen ones, and you're just like, oh man, that's not the wave, Papa.
Well, people transition differently.
For my visual taste,
some don't do Foley, some don't do the full surgery, some don't do a whole makeover because that shit's fucking expensive.
It is. Tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Do you have like nearly $100,000? No. Well,
I've got a beard.
But anyway, the Grand Festival is happening, and Will is not going to participate.
Nope.
Because last year was the 50th anniversary.
2 years ago. They do it every 2 years.
Whatever the 50th annual was.
2 years in the past.
More of nope, and he did the worst. Has not recovered.
Through bottles, wands, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yep, it was like he made NWO and the fans started a riot.
Basically, he started a riot by not having.
And so he's not going to participate.
Nope.
Also, I like Colette.
I do.
Girl that's crush on him.
Too bad.
She ain't gonna happen.
There's a little tiny piece of me that wishes that Elfie becomes like kind of bitchy to him and doesn't like reciprocate his love.
Well, Elfie's his sister.
Huh?
Elfie's Will's sister.
No, it's not.
They have the same last name.
Do they?
Surford, yeah.
Is he an elf? She's an elf.
Oh, sorry. They grew up in the same orphanage. Okay. But they have the same last name.
Oh, but he loves her. Is it incest?
Yeah, kind of. Did they get adopted by the same family? Then yes.
Maybe we'll find out.
God damn, we got another one. We got another one.
Yeah, we didn't even know.
Yuki wants compensation.
Heart My C's not enough.
Yes. Got cut by my own agent. We'll get to her later, but so but yeah, Colette is talking to Will about these wands, like, oh, there's like this ice one, these elemental wands.
Yeah, and basically the four badass people like that are heads of the class are all the four elements: fire, wind.
So if you want to pass the festival you're gonna do, you gotta get one of those ones.
Yep.
It's like that ain't happening.
Nope.
So Will goes to the tavern, works with Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty is basically temporary. He's a temp because they had
Yeah,
fired somebody or somebody quit or whatever, and then
exactly. So, yeah, it's a dwarven tavern.
Yep, and the dwarves are all drunk and happy.
So dwarven ale, dwarven food, drunk and happy. They love Will. They root for him.
He's one of us.
Basically.
One of us.
Yep. And of course, the party's over when Julius and his cucks come in.
Yep.
Starts bullying them. Like, give us some food and drink. Oh, this beans smell like ass. This tastes like sweats. This ale is shit.
I was surprised they were drinking. Like, they're students and they can drink alcohol.
I guess drinking age there. I don't know. They are third years. Unless they're third years, unless that's the drinking age.
No, they're in their last years. I think. Yeah, they're in their last years. So, yeah, but I was just surprised. Like, realistically, they're 18. So, I guess. I mean, the drinking age.
Yeah, because hell, I think Will's last year too.
Yeah, he's last year too. I mean, what's it called?
Will is 16.
Will is 16. So they're 16. I guess. What are they? German? I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, this is not Japan, so.
It's true. Not 20.
Yep. So anyway, Julius is like bad mouthing the dwarves, saying they should go back to their world.
Yep. And we find out that their world was actually destroyed, so they can't.
By a celestial being. So I was like, well, then you guys should just basically die.
Yep.
And then Will just slowly take off his robe.
Yep. Sick of the bullshit.
Yep. Like, oh, you're gonna apologize, right?
Fuck you.
Yeah, and then Will gets furious. The two side bitches went to go after Will. Will knocks him out pretty easily.
Yep. Basically fucking one punches man them.
Yep. Slams him down the ground.
Yep.
Julius gets his wand out.
By the way, no, he gets the wand out after. Basically, in the process of him slamming them over, he flips the table and the disgusting
and the beer hits Julius.
Yep.
How dare you?
I haven't been this embarrassed in years. You're gonna die.
Yep. But doesn't kill him.
Nope.
He traps him in the ice.
And it's because Julius was expecting, like, oh my God, please don't kill me. I'm so sorry. You're my master.
Yeah, but no, he's just not backing down.
Will was ice cold. His expression was, oh, I can't wait to fucking take my sword and shove it up your ass. Yep. Can't wait.
But he's like, well, I'm not going to kill you. You're lucky. Basically, I challenge you at the festival.
He's like, I'm going to embarrass you in front of the world so you have nowhere to go.
And he's like, you're on.
But if I win, you got to apologize. I hate that. You got to do something more than that. Like, you got to, let the dwarves.
It humiliates them. That's why people that are that prideful.
Nah, fucking make him like just, get some back shots from the dwarves.
Oh, no. No back shots, damn it.
Back shots.
No back shots. But fun episode.
It was good.
All right, now, Oshinoko. I love this.
Solid episode. I told you. I fucking told you.
Yep. If we didn't do our ROMs, this probably would have been the closer, but
there's more to be had, I'm sure.
I know. Basically, Akane is making food for the director, his wife, and Aqua.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aqua doesn't really eat.
Nope.
He's outside. But before that, Akane sees an old film of Aqua. Aqua doesn't want to see it because he hates his old acting.
But the director is very curious. He's like, oh, normally he tells me not to. So the fact that he doesn't care that Akane sees it, she means a little bit more than what we know, than what I know, eh?
Right. I will be right back. Keep talking, though.
All right, great. So I have to fill in. So basically, as we go along, you see what's it called? Aqua eat and a little bit. He doesn't eat a lot, but he eats a little bit. And we basically see them do the dishes and she watches the movie. And then she ends up going over to Aqua and basically asks Aqua, like there's something basically you're hiding from me. Like, why do you act? Do you do it for the money? Do you do it for fame? Do you do it for adulation, the love of the art? He's like, well, why do you act? She's like, I do it for the love of the game. Basically, she loves acting. And then so she's like, okay, well, Aqua in particular was like, if I told you like my reason is a lot more nefarious, what would you say? And she's like, oh, well, it's your reason, so it can't be that bad. And so he proceeds to basically drop a hint. He's like, I'm acting so I can kill someone, right? And he's like, what would you say if I told you that I'm going to kill someone? And she's like, well, I'd help you kill them. It was like, whoa. And then, like, the thing about it too is when she says that statement, she's dead serious, eyes wide open. Like, she looks slightly maniacal when she says that, right? She's just like, oh, um, just like she just looks like just something maniacal. And Aqua's like, I couldn't make you do that. And Akane is like, no, well, like you're in essence saying like your trauma is my trauma, your fight is my fight. So if that's what you've decided on, you clearly have a reason, because you don't just obviously do that. And so I would help you. And it's very resounding from that perspective that she is willing to basically go to those lengths for Aqua, keeping in mind obviously that they're a relationship forged on work. That's not genuine feelings. At least from Aqua's side, they aren't genuine feelings. But obviously for Akane, there's a little bit more. And then obviously from her perspective as well, there's probably a little bit more in terms of the mystery side, where she perhaps she knows the reality, but she hasn't confirmed it yet. She's going to let that sleeping dog lie, but perhaps it has probably something to do with that. So in any case, that's kind of where that piece leaves off. And so basically, as they go back inside, they ask and they have a conference with the director, and the director is basically saying like, hey, like, what is it you really need to do? And Aqua is determined. He's like, I need to be able to emotionally act. I need to be able to invoke those emotions. And realistically, he needs to invoke those emotions without going so deep down into the dark place, that place where, he thinks of like all of the dying moments of his mother and the tragedy and the trauma from that. And so the director's like, okay, well, if you need to learn how to emotionally act, I've got you. Come back here after your rehearsals every single day until the day of the show. I'm gonna whip you into shape. And so they do that every single day. They go to the director's house after work. He helps them how to like invoke their emotions, emotionally act, and it's a constant thing. In comes Ruby. Ruby comes looking for her Oni-chan. She ends up meeting with the green-haired guy. I forget his name. Give me 2 seconds to see if I can pull up that name. Who's the green-haired fuck? Sakia. He ends up meeting with Sakia, and he ends up meeting with Melt as well. And basically, they have a conversation, and as well as the third person. Who's that third person?
So where'd you leave off?
Ruby. Ruby came in, ends up meeting with the people. I couldn't find the girl, the woman who's there.
The pink hair girl.
Yeah, you have Melt, you have Sakia. That's
Minami.
Minami.
That's the one that was with Ruby.
Okay, yeah, and so basically, she's looking for Oni-chan. And she's like, where's my Oni-chan? And she's like, well, he left with Akane. Her rehearsals are over. And basically, they do this every day. And she's like, oh, he keeps coming home late. I figured he'd be here practicing, rehearsing. Like, what's going on? And they basically speculate that he's out doing debaucherous things with Akane. They're in a relationship. It makes sense. They're out late every night. He's a energetic fellow.
They're fucking.
They're fucking. But this, as much as this is very lighthearted, it's really not, because there's a reality to, if you fuck every day and you're a teen, you might get pregnant. And Ruby basically says, no, you guys are lying. Aqua wouldn't do that, because Aqua would be like the biggest like two-faced bastard ever if he basically ever did that. And for the first time, I lost my shit, by the way, when this happened. I lost it. We see black star-eyed Ruby.
Yep.
I lost my shit. But basically it also does tell you, like, like she also harbors regret and emotion surrounding the death of her mom. And it comes under this, like, all right, I'm not going to make the same decisions that she made. I'm not going to get knocked up early. I'm not going to ruin my life.
And no one's fucking him but me.
And no one's going to fuck him but me. So.
Did you get to the Kana part yet?
No, I've not gotten to the Kana part yet.
Okay.
That's
I had to be here for this.
I had to be here for the Kana part. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, go ahead, Matt.
All right. Go to the next day for training.
Yep.
Kana comes in. She sees Akane sitting there, glaring at her. Like, hey, what are you looking at? This is how I look at everybody.
Yep.
And it's like, well, I hate you. You guys like, oh, you hate me. Well, you're right. I am the worst. But what's this? I have a book.
Yep. And it's an interview you did.
Yes. So let's see who you idolize. This young child prodigy. What's this? You idolize me.
Me.
I was like, yo, no chill. I love it.
Bro, she was that petty.
No.
So
savage.
fucking
I love
petty.
It. I fucking love this.
The petty meter was.
I was like, oh, you were a fan of me the whole time? Oh, why didn't you say so? Oh.
Bro, and
an autograph.
Akane is at this point she's lunging, screaming. She is furious and embarrassed.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, well, I did like you, but now I don't anymore. After working for so long, I was like, hey, staff, there's a crazy fan in here. Can we get her out?
Bro, it was so bad. And then
I
literally,
laughed. Then,
it was funny. No, it was funny, but it was just like, holy shit.
Like, well, at least I'm not famous for the cabbage song. Like, poof.
Bro, and then so Mita, we find out Norio, the lead actor, is the one that told him. Told Kana about this, and he was like, if I knew you were gonna do this shit, I wouldn't have fucking told you.
But she learns after. But this is more of like, well, I am that child actor, but you know what though, I refuse to go. Hey, because again, after child actors, you're kind of useless. Like no one cares for you.
Yep. She
refuses to be that.
You're just a manipulator that manages to dredge up people's fucking unheard of emotion, you bitch.
And she's still best girl.
And she's still best girl. Get the fuck out of here.
Nope.
Best girl is Akane.
Beyond it's Kana. Akane's close, but it's still Kana. I will die on this hill.
You'll die a rotten, disgusting corpse.
I don't care. I'll still die on that hill.
You bastard.
Yep. Take your creepy, obsessed fan, blue-haired, copycat.
This is like saying Rahel didn't do anything wrong. I swear to God.
He didn't.
Bro, you got to take that fucking bald eagle on your fucking chest that says the United States Postal Service and
all right, go ahead.
Shove that bird down your throat. So you.
That's okay. If it means I don't go back to work ever, go right ahead.
Yeah. All right.
All right, but so they get separated, pulled apart. So they go back in their acting mode, essentially.
Yep.
Akane is doing her thing with one of the other actors.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kana, she goes in like, well, I ain't gonna lose her. So gets the sword by Akane's neck.
That was dope scenery. That was very dope. It was very dope.
It's her time, but during this, one of the other Big Melts is the one that talks to Kai. Say, hey, so who do you think is better out of these two? Like, well, they're both very good for different reasons. Also, we found out that Kana, why Kana does not like it. Basically, Akane and Kana are right in their acting, but they don't agree with the other.
Yeah, you know what this is? This reminded me of last season with Voice Actor Radio, where the girl is like, I'm a fan of you girls. I just hate how you do it.
Yeah.
And I hate how you treat the business, but I love you the way you guys are.
Yeah. This is more of, I don't like how you portray your acting. Like yours is always right while everyone else is wrong. You know what? Mm-hmm. That's fair. You can be mad at that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, so like you do a 10 out of 10 performance all the time. You're like, what? It's not good enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they share a moment basically as the stage, because the episode basically ends with them about to do the premiere, and they have all the VIPs. They're all coming in. You see Ruby. You see the
also badass imagery of them turning into their costumes.
Yes, again, because they're invoking that character, and it was badass imagery. But then we see basically Akane and Kana. They cross paths in the hallway as they're getting ready to perform, and they basically said, like, despite all the words that we've shared, like, I've very much been looking forward to acting with you again. You know, we'll see basically who's acting is number one.
It's a rivalry.
It's a pure rivalry. Yeah, it is. It's a very pure rivalry. You're not going to see you know what I appreciate, if nothing else, that they're cunty to each other face to face. It's not catty bullshit. It's not tabloid.
This is why I call kind of one of the realest people in the show. Like she acts like how they would act, like very personal. Yeah. Even though they know they're not perfect, but they understand that they are.
And they do respect the other's craft. They respect the other's craft. Yeah. It's not like they're insulting the business. They're not insulting the work they're doing. They're not bringing you down.
Yeah, even if they don't agree how they do it. Yes,
they just want to prove that they're better.
Yeah, and the entertainment business is a cutthroat business.
It is. It really is. Mm-hmm. And so then we get to the final scenes, and it involves Aqua. He's alone in the changing room,
drama,
and he's got his stuff on. And he looks in the mirror, and he thinks about the emotional acting. And he sees that demon. He sees that dark demon basically saying, you're never going to be free of this curse. You're never going to be free of the trauma. He begins to dry heave again, but he controls himself. And he's in a cold sweat. And he's like, I'm going to conquer this motherfucker, is basically what he's saying. He's like, I'm going to accomplish it. And then the acting or the scene the episode truly ends with the director saying, like, this is make or break. If Aqua stalls, if he chokes up on stage,
then the play is ruined.
The play is ruined. He's done as an actor. Yeah, if he manages to overcome it,
this play has to rely on the acting.
Yes, and especially after they've changed it to invoke more characters, emotion, feelings in it.
If you cannot, then you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, you fuck the play. Your career is fucked. So it's make or break right now.
Yeah, you're fucking yourself. You're fucking the staff, the other actors, and the person that made this.
Yep, it's all or nothing right now for Aqua. Yep. So Aqua has the pressure of the universe on his head while he's dealing with unspeakable, unknown trauma that only a select few understand and know in the building. Right. Incredible stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now it's time for our free romances.
All right.
Roshidere, our first one.
Incest Dere.
Yep. Because the first scene involves Yuki.
How 1/4 on.
Yeah, Matsuchika is on his way home.
Yep.
After, I guess, meeting or something like that for the council. He goes home. Yeah. Here, he's trying to call for her sister, like, hey, I'm home. Opens the door to the bathroom. She's in her towel.
Not fully, no. She's topless, no towel. And the towel is halfway covering her bottom bits.
Yep, and she pretends to get embarrassed.
Squee!
You're like, oh, you planned this. Oh, you caught me. You're right. I planned this. So knowing when you get home, you would be the right time to get me excited. And she just looks at the camera. By the way, here's your fan service shot. Who are you talking to? Like, who are you talking to? The people that you cannot see.
The fourth wall.
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
Great.
And then she gets a little serious now. It's like, all right, so you're talking to Alia and all this. Like, oh yeah, well,
did you join the council? Basically, she asked. She's like, did you join the student council? She's like, you planned that, didn't you?
He's like, so what are you gonna do there? I'm gonna help her run for president. It's like, oh no, I'm being cucked.
That was fucking funny.
I'm like, yeah.
No cucking is involved.
Yep, and she is just going full on about, I am going to win. You're gonna it's gonna be.
You skipped over the best part. You fell in love with her because of her tits, right?
Yep.
Are these cup titties not enough for you?
So sad. You like her ease? Is that it?
I'll let you fondle them. Please be gentle. Oh
and
my god!
It's just like no.
It was cute though when he was brushing her hair. Like I thought it was very sweet.
Yeah, she's really she's really cashing in on this. He's just like, no, this ain't gonna happen. This ain't ever gonna happen.
She loves the ability to be able to toy with the male species, but
it's working.
And it works. But basically afterwards, when
she leaves the other room though.
Yeah, when she leaves the room afterwards.
I'm not losing. I ain't losing this.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, my brother finally found a girl that'll move his heart. Oh, it's too bad it wasn't me. I ain't gonna lose. Not to her.
I'm gonna make it me.
Not to her.
Yeah. And then we go to the morning.
Yeah.
He gets up, rise and shine.
Oh, I'm surprised she's not bothering me so early in the morning.
And she a hand under his bed. And he's like, "Oh, you thought you were gonna have a wholesome morning? Well, you forget about me."
Yeah. And then she tries to get up from under the bed.
And she's stuck.
Oh, bro, I would have loved if it was the opposite direction and it would have done the whole like stepsister stuck in the window porn vibe.
Yeah,
That would have, I would have pissed myself laughing.
And he helps her by stuffing the covers in there, like basically.
Oh, it smells like boy. It smells so bad. It's gonna knock me up. Oh my god.
This Yukiko, this what the fuck?
It's hilarious. Don't get me wrong. The incest on its baseline is disgusting, but the delivery is fucking top notch A+ gold.
Yep.
It really is.
I wish this was a single dub.
Oh my god.
Because the dub is funny. Of how they've been doing these.
Ohio, my knee-chan.
Yes. I know this. Like, wait, you said the Japanese part. It makes sense because you said the English part in the song.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, my brother.
King of Papa Boner.
Yep. But
bro, by the way, the dojin that I've seen on Twitter of these, oh my god.
No.
This and the heroines this week in particular, seeing Anna, which we'll get to next. Man, oh man, are the artists going off?
Man, oh man. But anyway, now goes to school. Alicia, she's like no, like I don't love him, right?
Nah.
That's my dad. Like, nah, fuck this guy.
I don't love him.
And he's like, well, you're in a good mood. What the fuck?
I got some sleep.
Like, no, I slept.
Yep.
I just left. He didn't eat.
Oh.
Because, you know.
He was busy trying to kill his sister.
Yes, he's trying to suffocate someone.
Yeah.
It was, what was it, like a sporting event that was going on?
Gym class.
Yep, gym class. Basketball or volleyball?
Volleyball.
Of course, she's perfect at everything.
Yep. Sachika is not.
Nope. And he collapsed. That's the point where he collapsed.
No, he takes a spike to the face. That's what happened. And then he gets knocked out. He doesn't collapse. He gets knocked the fuck out by a spike to the face. And he's out. He, trying to clear his head. And we see Alia come out.
Yep. Goes to help him.
And Yuki's comments about the titties are affecting him.
Yep. And he's like, are those really E's?
Yeah. And then you see Alia trying to tie her ponytail. And she's like, oh, it's too much for me. Straight shot to the pits.
Yep. Right to the pits. Yep.
Right to the pits. Now we get armpit love. We get foot fetish. We've got incest. Now we've got armpit love.
Yep. It's always the armpits.
What's next?
Well.
Oh, we got pantsu. We did get pantsu.
Yeah. No, we might get full on thighs next. Full on thighs. But unfortunately, there's another set he has to consider.
Yes.
Well, first, he washed himself with the water, puts his head under the thing.
He's like, I'm cooling off, literally.
Yep. And Alicia's sister goes like, "Here, your head's wet. Let me help you dry it."
Yeah, she is.
And of course, under the towel, he sees hero pies.
And he's like, "This is the best day of my life."
Yep. But of course, being the tsundere Alicia is.
Yep.
Knocks him out.
Yep.
Like, nope, I don't love this guy. Nope, I made a mistake.
Nope, fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck that guy.
Oh. So, who's going to steal the show tomorrow?
Alia.
Is she finally going to step up? Because the sister and the other sister are overshadowing her.
Big time.
Like, holy shit.
I mean, Yuki's got best girl in the bag at this stage, basically, because nobody's.
Although, if she keeps it up like this, I'm going to say yes.
I'm not.
But it's just like, come on.
So many other girls you can really value more than fucking Yuki. But
yeah, she's got it down. She's got all she is the winner in Roshidari right now.
C cups for the win.
Yep. Remember, medium is premium.
That's a new one.
You never heard that one?
Medium is premium. Flat is justice.
Opie is truth, and medium is premium.
Opie is truth.
Yep.
I just know flat is justice.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep, it's those three things.
The more you know.
The more you know. There you go. Moving on, our co-main. Makeine, or Too Many Losing Heroines. All the
Another
heroines.
good episode.
Don't
Another
lose
good
heroines.
episode. Another good episode.
This almost closed.
Almost.
I thought about it, but we'll get to the other one later. But bit the word left off. Chica asking Shintaro out.
Yep.
And he didn't give her a straight answer.
He thought about it.
Yeah, and this made Chica run away. Like, yeah, just a no will be fine.
Yep.
And fucking Koto yelled at Shintaro, like, why didn't you just tell her no?
Why didn't you tell her? Slapped in the fucking face.
And he's like,
and she runs away.
And basically, like, wait, like, you still have feelings for me? What type of things?
Because as we find out, we see what's his face? Nukamizu. We see Nukamizu go take a piss, and he turns around, and the door opens, and you see the president just sulking in the stall, and he gets the piss literally scared out of him.
Yep.
And he's like, I need your advice. And he's like, what the fuck am I? Some sort of like love guru? Why do people keep coming to me? But we get the revelation that the president did confess to Koto during Christmas break. And basically the response was like, ha, in your dreams. Right. And so he basically thought it was a rejection. And so he's like, I don't know who to go for. And he's like, well, I think there's some misunderstandings. You should have a real conversation with Koto, find out what's going on. And then once you have that conversation, you can make a decision on Komori. Okay. They have the conversation. He says, I thought you rejected me. And she's like, you confessed to me? She's like, yeah, Christmas. She's like, you call. And he basically quoted, well, I guess I'll be your boyfriend since no one wants to love you. You call that a confession during Christmas? You bastard. And then she starts crying in his shoulder. And he's like, all these years I've waited for you to confess to me properly. I love you. And she's like, oh, I love you too. And then we see Anna and Nukamizu there. And Anna's like, oh, it's getting good. And Nukamizu's like, no. Let's go. Give them space.
We're not doing this.
Let them figure it the fuck out. And then we see some playful flirting between Anna and Nukamizu. And Anna notices Nukamizu's ears are red, like he's embarrassed when he's like holding her hand because he grabbed her hand, was forcefully dragging her away.
Yeah, and they were still holding hands.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, like, what's this? You're gonna confess to me now? Because if you do, I'm going to turn you down right away.
And she's like, no.
I'm like, yo, why you gotta play like this? He helps you out. He helps your dumbass.
It gets worse.
I know. We'll get to that in a bit.
But in any case, once that's settled, President gives Komari the official no, and Komari basically talks to Nukamizu and talks very briefly about everything. And she's like, at least I've got it out the way. And then she begins to well up, and she's about to bawl crying, and she tells Nukamizu, like, I'm gonna cry. Can you leave me alone? And she just starts crying. Nukamizu gets up, and he's like, all right, respects her wish and fucks off.
Yep, she wants to be left alone.
Yep. We fast forward to school, and we basically see Koto and Komari kind of have a moment between the two girls where basically, Komari ends up being the bigger girl, the bigger woman, and basically saying like, hey, like I'm still part of the club. I still want to attend the club. I still want to look at you as my senpai, all that. And it makes Koto like upset because it's like, wow, like this girl just got her heart broken, but doesn't look at me with any ill will or anything like that. And she begins to cry. And Komari's like, don't cry. And they share a moment together. And then Anna and Nukamizu are just there, just fucking off, whatever. But then it kind of triggers over into their situation. As we go along, we see Anna become more friendly with Nukamizu, like waving hi to him, things of that nature. And he's kind of like dismissive because he doesn't want her to get the wrong impression. But secretly in his head, he feels a little something somewhere. He's starting to feel. Yeah. And then he goes to get water, and he overhears some catty bitches talking about Anna and him, saying like, oh, this fucking loser. Anna's such a basically like Anna's a whore jumping from like a new guy. He's a fucking basic bitch anyway, like just going off, right? Not literally saying those words, but of similar ilk. And this really upsets Nukamizu to the point where he's thinking he's being considerate to Anna by not acknowledging her, but it actually like offends Anna more. Anna's determined to find out what's going on. They eat lunch together, and Nukamizu basically just wipes her balance clean, says, you don't know me anything anymore. I appreciated the bentos. This was fun. I don't think we should see each other anymore. And Anna's
And quickly just, all right, bye. Back.
yeah, but she's hurt. She's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
hurt. She's really hurt by that. And but consequently, Nukamizu is just he's full of regret. Lemon sees him, like tries to be friendly with him, but she knows something's off, and she's like, "Oh, you're thinking about someone, aren't you?" And he doesn't really respond. And she's like, "Well, the only thing I can tell you is you should talk to her before you can't talk to her no more." And so they end up having a conversation, very brief, but kind of appreciative. And then the next day at school, we get the introduction of, I think it's Hazakawa or some shit is his name.
Yeah, the man that rejected Anna.
The guy who rejected
Hakamada.
Anna. What was it?
Hakamada.
Hakamada.
Or
And so
Sosuke.
Sosuke. Let's go Sosuke. Sosuke comes up to Nukamizu and is like, Nukamizu, I want to talk to you. And he's like, oh, fuck. He's going to beat me up because I've been talking to his girl. Right? So basically, Nukamizu funnily hands over his wallet. And he's like, why the fuck are you giving me your wallet for? And he's like, oh, you're not going to beat me up. Okay. And he makes him laugh. But then basically has the impression that he and Anna are together. And was like, thank you for, taking care of Anna. I always wanted her to find someone that'll like her. Da 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 da. And Nukamizu gets visibly like frustrated and was like, no, we're not like that. We're not even really friends. But she liked you, dude. And like you constantly put her in situations where you make her feel a certain type of way. As they're having this conversation, Anna comes over because Komari said that basically Sosuke was bullying Nukamizu. And so she runs over, she hears the conversation, and she lets loose on both of them. She goes off. She basically tells Sosuke, like, I've loved you. I'll always love you, but you don't have the right to tell me to get over you. I'll get over you when I want to get over you. I'll love you as much as I want to love you. So go be happy with your new bitch. But my life, my love life is for me to decide, not for you to feel any certain way about. And that's basically something similar to what Nukamizu said. Nukamizu was like, how dare you try to basically tell her how to feel? You can't tell. And it really resonated with me because me and old girl have this conversation basically like where you devalue someone's like opinion and their feelings. You can have an opinion of their feelings, but who are you to really say what those feelings are? You're not that person. You're not feeling those things. So who are you to make a judgment on those feelings? And that's basically the same thing that Nukamizu tells Sosuke. And then now Anna goes off on Nukamizu saying like, oh, like you're being a jerk. Like, I'm just trying to be friends with you, da 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 da, whatever. So you all need to apologize. You need to apologize to Sosuke needs to apologize to Nukamizu for dragging him into our drama. And Nukamizu, you need to apologize to me for being an asshole friend. And so they both apologize. And then there's an awkward silence, and it was hilarious. They're like, how are these conversations?
I was like, hey, how do we end this?
And they're like, that's a good question. I don't know. That was funny.
Yeah.
And so then we fast forward. It's the end of summer, or sorry, it's the beginning of summer break. Everyone's happy. We see Lemon, we see Komari, we see Anna. They're all together, and Komari basically gets Lemon to like them two. They go off. They go do some racing, and Komari's out of breath. It looks like she's gonna pass out on the race field. You see Lemon like all bouncy because she's happy because she loves running, and basically Anna and Komari kind of have like a heart-to-heart conversation, and they basically say, it's like it's ironic how like it's crazy how these last few months have shaped us together. Like it's been a lot, but it's it's been a good time. Like I appreciate you, da da da. And then Nukamizu gets really serious, and he's like, oh, I need to tell you something. It's very important. And basically Anna thinks he's gonna confess. So Nukamizu finally comes out with and says, I want to be your friend. And at the same time, Komari's like, I'm sorry, I only see you as a friend.
Yeah.
And they're like, huh? You rejected me and I didn't even ask you out?
Yeah.
Excuse me. And so they start laughing and they just, they're like, oh, she's like, oh, I was only going to reject you anyway. Da, da, da. She's like, I wasn't going to ask you out. We got to be friends for 2 or 3 years and we got to confirm our feelings. So Anna's like, oh, so you're going to ask me to marry you in 3 years. Is that what you're saying? And he's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. She's just teasing him for fun. But basically when it's all said and done, they give a fist pound and they're like, let's be friends, my fellow rejectee. And she's like, I didn't ask you out, so you didn't reject me. I don't know what you're talking about. And that's how the episode ends.
Alrighty, our main events.
Yeah, we're pressed against time.
Yep, Love is Indivisible by Twins.
Holy shit, I told you, Matt.
It's a Dato episode.
Dato episode.
But Naruhi is kind of getting the hints that, June might still like my sister.
Yep.
So, she's got to do something about it.
Yep.
So what does he do?
Wears some sexy pantsu and asks to go on a date.
Yeah, and we'll get to that in a bit because this is disappointing because they show it in the light novel and the manga, but not here.
Oh, they don't?
Nope.
Oh, I'm gonna Google it right now.
Yep. Yeah, it's the type of Naruto is that you'll probably find it. But yeah. I'm looking at the shots right now, guys. I'm trying to look up the episode discussion. Like the light novel showed them, manga showed them, yet the anime ended up a disappointing no show. I'm like, you fucking get it.
But that's not the gist of the.
I know, but basically she's trying to sexy herself up a bit, trying to get his attention. Even wears a thong of all things.
Yep, I'm sure you got those laying around. Is what her best friend said.
Yep.
Light novel. I don't see it. I'm not looking it up right.
I'll show it later. I'll send you it later.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah. But in any case.
Yep.
Talk about this date. Run through the date.
It's a nice date. They go to the aquarium, and they have a good time. But there's something just unshakable about the location that makes June hesitate. And in particular, they're in front of I believe it's the Shark Tank, and basically you see Naori just go like, "Oh my God, it's so amazing, it's so amazing." But then he starts thinking about her sister and how they shared one of their most like intimate kisses, basically. In front of the Shark Tank, and he hesitates, and so he tries to play it off like nothing, but Naori really knows. She knows what's up, right. And so they continue on. They go to the Ferris wheel. They get like food and stuff, but they go to the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel, they have an honest like conversation, but before they get to the Ferris wheel, that's where we get our pantsu shot. Yeah, basically, and then you see Naori tease June about like, "Oh, you saw them, didn't you? You saw them, didn't you?" Like, well,
nope, I only saw your ass.
Are you gonna think about them tonight?
I might.
But it goes back to we get a flashback to before the date with Naori and her sister, and you see Naori, watching like some sort of romance anime or romance film, and basically starts deducing the principle of a fake orgasm to her sister, and her sister is kind of taken aback. Because she's always known that her sister's a little bit pervy, but they're both sexually curious because of that age, and basically, saying like, whatever happens kind of happens from that front. But they are edging closer to that etchiness from either side. So that's why one of the reasons why she wanted to kind of tease June with like her sexiest underwear, so he sees it and may do something. And then we get another flashback to the Ferris wheel date, and basically they're off the Ferris wheel now. June and her sister, whose name I'm now forgetting. I forget her other name. What's the other girl's name? Rumi. Sorry. We see Rumi and June when they did their date with the Ferris wheel, and basically they were pretty close to actually hooking up right afterwards. Because basically June is like, "All right, I'm gonna take you home," and Rumi didn't want to go home, and she had planned basically to have sex with him, but her boss, she just couldn't do it. She couldn't make that final move. But then we flash forward back to the date, and they have a good conversation back and forth about the past, about their feelings, about how she's always loved him, things like that, and things of that nature. And they apologize to each other for any misunderstandings, and they have a decent time. The date goes well, everything's fine and dandy. Basically, the next day, or the next night, I should say,
the movie night.
Yeah, they end up having a movie day the day after that. So the next night, June invites Naori over for a movie. Naori comes over the next day. They watch the movie. They go back to the bedroom, and they were going to read manga, but that's a pretense for them maybe doing something. And we see,
so she pins him.
Yep, we see her drag him to the bed,
and pressing her tits on his face.
Yep, and then she starts kissing him, very seductive, like very like romantic and sensually, and basically tells June as she straddles him, like, "Hey, you can do whatever you want to my body. I'll let you do whatever you please." And June begins to let the heat of the moment get to him, and he grabs her, and like as soon as he grabs like her back to maybe unclasp her bra or something, he thinks of Rumi, and he thinks of like them like kissing and things like that. And he stops, he lays back on the bed, turns away, and he's like, "I just can't. I know we're boyfriend and girlfriend, but I can't do it right now." And then the episode ends with Naori saying, "Boyfriend, girlfriend. As far as I'm concerned, we're not boyfriend, girlfriend."
Yeah, like there was gonna be like friends with benefits.
And you see the shock on June's face as she says that.
Yeah, like who said we're dating?
Who said we weren't? You asked me out. I've been under the impression this whole time that we're dating.
Yeah.
So big cliffhanger, basically, as he in essence rejected Naori. He rejected the moment. He could have lost his virginity, could have taken her virginity. Nope, couldn't do it because he's thinking about her sister. And she's like, "Oh, you did that because you thought we were dating? We're not dating, dude."
Yeah, I just want you.
No, I didn't get that feeling at all, dude. I got that feeling of like, this is the moment where I'm gonna break up with him. And like it's a different breakup. It's not a breakup because of silliness, like we saw with
Well,
Rooney.
I know you clearly still love my sister, so and you're not taking advantage of me. Like I gave you this opportunity, you're not taking it, so we're not dating, basically.
It's a little insulting when you really think about it. As a woman, like I've heard that in the past, like right, it's like when you talk about another woman, when you think about another woman, it's very insulting because it makes them feel like I'm not good enough. So that's basically kind of the feeling that Rumi is getting with, or not Rumi, I'm sorry, Naori is getting with June. Like, am I not good enough? I've loved you for just as long, and you don't reciprocate the same way. Like, it's obvious you do love my sister, which is understandable, but yeah, and it's one of those things where if Naori and Rumi had that conversation of why things really went down, she doesn't know the whole truth. So if she had known the whole truth, like that would change the landscape of everything, but at the same time would still be very hurtful. Like it'd be almost like, from all sides, they would all be hurt because each of them used the other one in different ways. But in reality, the real loser of this is June. Like these girls they fucked over June twice now.
Right.
So more to be had.
Find a new set of twins.
Yes. Well, you said there's another girl, right? That comes in play?
Is there? I said that for Roshidere. There could be one for this. Well, look, closing thoughts.
Solid week. I'm really annoyed. In a way, it's a catch-22. I'm annoyed with all the delays because of the Olympics, but A, they're not production delays, and B, it's helped in terms of being able to catch up on things quicker and be ready. So that's helpful. But as a whole, like the episodes, they're so solid. Everything that we're watching is just such fucking, it's so good. There's nothing that I'm not watching that's not like solid. Even with Atri that I dropped and I'm going to probably repick up again. Like you mentioned, like the potential toward the end, now that you spoiled it for yourself, there's anticipation toward that moment and it's going to be a good moment. So that'll maybe what really puts that show over the top. But everything, Near, amazing. Gias, amazing. Focus, underrated. Stepsister for me, underrated. Oshi, top 5, no doubt. Anime off the rip throughout. Nokotan, funny. Alia, hilarious. Indivisible, the drama. Wistoria, the fucking the imagery and the drama in that. Shoshimin, good mystery. Makeine, Too Many Heroes. It's funny and there's great visuals and there's actual depth to the principle of everything going on. Elusive Samurai, bloody, gory, funny, great. Tower of God, intriguing. It still riles up emotion one way or the other. VTuber, hilarious. Spice and Wolf, we're still waiting for the cliffhanger from 2 weeks ago on that. Senpai's no Tanoko, pretty fun. Time of Incarnated Slime is slime. Slime is slime. And then My Hero is just fucking going off with now Deku returning. So moment after moment after moment. Like Seamus, banger after banger after banger after banger. This is a fucking awesome season. I can't think of what, because we have fall, and I'm probably going to take a break in fall, like we discussed on a personal note. So to me, as far as I'm concerned, I think I'm watching, spoiler alert, my season of the year.
Right.
That's my closing diatribe. Not a thought.
Well, it's been a fun season. With that, the cafe is closed. No tea. We're not going to watch your live match on Telegram. No, we're not doing that.
Nope.
You can follow me on Twitter at DannyPhoenix12. Follow my Instagram, Vincent Evergarden Cosplay. Follow Ethan on Instagram at AnimeDaisuke24 or on Twitter at Showstopper24. Follow our Otalku Cafe Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Otalku Cafe Anime on the Twitter. What's the Instagram hashtag?
Otalku Cafe.
At Otalku Cafe, and just type in Otalku Cafe on the Facebook page. We have a Facebook group called Eat the Cake Anime. We have a link tree for wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, whether that be the Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, iHeartRadio, YouTube. You can watch the video replays on YouTube after we go live. We want to thank W2 Network and Chairshot Radio for hosting us on their platforms, and Dershi Radio. So follow them at W2 Network on the Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Follow Chairshot at chairshot.com or at Chairshot Media, and follow Dershi Radio, whether that be the YouTube, the Facebook, the Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, wherever it is you find it. We'll be back next week for more anime goodness. Until then, oyasumi and good night.
Goodbye, Sekai.
Goodbye, Sekai.
The sun goes to sleep, I find myself in a heap because it hurts so much to be away from you. It makes my day when I get a text from you, but still I say goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I see your face, but hey, it's fine. I know everybody needs a little space. There's no one to blame. Goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I hear your voice, but it's your choice. I can't keep you here forever. Just promise me that you'll come back.